9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Women's Wrestling Talk, the #1 women's wrestling network on the planet.
Buzz, buzz. Happy Friday, beautiful people. It's the sweetest news. Welcome to Honey Night Smackdown as part of Women's Wrestling Talk, the #1 women's wrestling network on the planet. I am your hostess with the mostest, the busy bee, the sweetest oos, queen bee of WWT, as well as the first lady of Kayfabe podcast. And things are getting exciting, guys. I'm pretty excited for tonight. They kept it really low key on WWE site for the card for tonight. You know, really vague. And yeah, lots in store for us tonight. So I'm excited to be here. I can't wait to get into the shenanigans for tonight. We have, first of all, the Megastar LA Knight opening the show right now. But furthermore, to look forward to tonight, we have John Cena face to face with Ron Killings. Not our truth, Ron Killings. And we also have Randy Orton versus Sami Zayn for the King of the Ring tournament semifinals match for the men's, as well as the Goddess versus Asuka. We have Alexa Bliss versus Asuka, Queen of the Ring tournament semifinals match as well. LA Knight's out here talking some smack. I'm sure this would be in regard to possibly Solo or okay. Well, also earlier, I've heard that there were talks about fans really wanting to push, or not even just fans, but WWE itself wanting to move LA Knight back to Raw. Apparently there's a pretty high expectancy rate for the megastar, which is of course to be expected. I mean, he is the megastar. Well, that wasn't a voice I was expecting to hear. Ladies and gentlemen, the wise man has just walked into Grand Rapids, Michigan to Smackdown. Oh my goodness. What a way to start the show. So now, see, this is what I mean when they get so vague on the card. Like, I'm so like, it also makes it really hard to do honeypot predictions at times too. Because it's like, I don't even know what to expect for the rest of the evening. There's only like 3 matches and like not much else. Technically 2 matches. It says on WWE's website that John Cena battles Ron Killings. So I'm wondering what exactly that means, because it doesn't say versus, like as far as like a match, like one-on-one, like the other 2 that have been announced. So I don't know what kind of face-to-face this is going to be. I just know I'm really looking forward to these semifinals matches and to see what happens for the finals for the King of the Ring. So many different angles they could go with. And it's going to be next Saturday. Just like that, next Saturday. I feel like we literally did just come off of Money in the Bank, y'all. This is literally right after. This is about to be some really good, but yeah, Paul Heyman, please get in this ring. This is about to be some really good back-to-back might work. I'm going to put the TV up a little bit. If you guys could let me know if you guys hear my volume in the background, because I'm not trying to get this video flagged or anything. The crowd screaming OTC. I've been saying OTC for weeks now, and it's like he's not hearing me. I guess the Joe Hendry effect doesn't apply to our tribal chief. Our tribal chief shows up when he wants to show up. Shout outs to everybody already in the chat and coming on in. I mean, it's still the beginning of the show, so get your snacks, get your beverages filled up, and get ready, because we got another 3 hours, and we got to make the most of these 3 hours, because this is going to be the final weeks pretty much of Honey Night Smackdown watch-alongs being 3 hours, and also Smackdown itself. It has also been reported that Smackdown is going to be going back to 2 hours around July 4th, I believe, that weekend. So I don't know, man. I don't know what they're going to do now with all this time being removed they found such a great way to stack the card for all 3 hours to make it stretch out for the show, and it's done really well. But I don't know, maybe they figured out a certain formula. Papa Honey in the house, and so is Jeffrey. Real Talk Tea. Good to see you guys. Happy Friday. Hope everyone had a wonderful week. You know what's crazy? You could insert LA Knight anywhere and he'll fit into any of these angles. Whether it's a Randy Orton angle, whether it's a Cody angle, whether it's a Cena angle, whether it's a tribal chief angle, solo. Like, you could insert him, Seth Rollins even, as he's being mentioned. I feel like LA Knight has that Miz effect where you could literally put him anywhere and it'll work. And that's a good thing, because he's just continuing to bank on that momentum that he's had since he's joined us, WWE, since he's from that Eli Drake moment. Well, excuse me, not Eli Drake. What did they call him when he first arrived? Max, because it was Maxim Male Models with Eli Drake was his name, I believe, beforehand. What was his name? Max Dupree. That's what it was. Max Dupree. Because right away I had to think Maxine Dupree. Boom. Snaps. Yep. Thank you, Boza. What's up, Boza? Good to see you. Hope everybody's Friday was good. I'm not sure about the weather around your way, but it was pretty warm outside today. And it was a beautiful day. Bees were buzzing today. Ooh. You're a schemer. And he called Paul Heyman a leech. Right. He wants Seth Rollins. He doesn't want Paul Heyman. Oh, punch your wisdom teeth down your throat, wise man. I love it. 82 degrees with some wind. Love that for you. What's up, Gas Mask? How we doing, buddy? Happy Friday. LA Knight and Paul Heyman get into some sword fights with these mics tonight. What is LA Knight proposing? You're not about to jump this man. LA Knight versus Paul Heyman. He said, huh? Instead of what? He said, huh? That's funny. Shout out. What's up, Brandon Stevens? Oh my God, Paul Heyman, really? That wasn't the way to get out of the ring, Paul. You shouldn't have done that. That's already a meme. That's already going to be a video, a GIF, or some kind of meme video in itself. I don't know who this guy on these wrestling show on the shows that show up to the show is, but he's always wearing a referee shirt, and he always has these like signs that say like the funniest and wisecrack things, and one just said "keep crying marks." It's hilarious. Oh man, here comes trouble. Double trouble, if you ask me. We got Bronson Reed versus Braun. I mean, not versus, but with Braun Breaker, of course. The new, I would say, I don't know, I don't know if I could call them a tag team just yet, but the new duo under the thumb of Seth Rollins. And here we go. LA Knight going in. Cracking with the Tims, LA Knight. Oh, whoa, whoa. What a spear. What a takedown. These boys completely ravaging the megastar. And of course, that numbers game in effect. Oh my God, here we go. We're already destroying tables and stuff. Come on. We're getting chaotic. There you go. Okay. Come on now. I was going to say, fight back. Everybody's falling over each other and shit. It's so funny. Oh, man. LA Knight, you got to be careful when you're hitting chairs on the ropes that don't bounce back at you. I feel like this is where Seth should come in, Boza. Honestly, it's only right. It's the heel tactic. Just completely jumping from behind. But nope, LA Knight still stands tall in the ring. All right. For once, the numbers game didn't take hold. I was just going to say, it looks like this is what we're going to be leading to for Night of Champions. LA Knight is going to get another shot at gold. Well, not necessarily gold, but the man with the money in the bank that could potentially acquire gold at any point in time. Hey, Courtney. Shout out to my WWT sis. Her and Boss Lady TK had a wonderful show earlier at WWT Live, so make sure you guys check that out as soon as you can. Yes, I did hear that as well, Boza. Goldberg's match with Gunther at Saturday Night Main Event has been announced as his farewell match, and not for nothing, if you don't mind me saying, y'all. Thank the Lord. Okay? Because I could have sworn this man already had a retirement match or his last match. But, you know, they got to give him the grand finale farewell, rightfully so, I guess. I don't know. That's just my opinion, but sorry, Dion. We talked extensively about Goldberg and the current situation that he is in going against Gunther for Saturday Night Main Event, and it being with the title on the line. Kayfabe podcast, we talked about it there, and we had a pretty funny episode. It was actually named after Goldberg too, and it was called "No One Asked for Goldberg." So check that out too when you get a chance. It was quite the time, and we made some discussions about, maybe not made some discussions, but had some debates on why this match should happen this way or why it shouldn't happen this way, because I don't necessarily think the title needs to be on the line. I personally don't know why they would do that, because we all know he's not going to take this title from Gunther. At least I hope not. Like I don't want these fake out farewells. I don't want a fake out farewell situation with Goldberg. Like, what's your this is farewell. This is done. We're done. Goldberg. Wash your hands. I mean, and personally, I brought up a good point with Councilman and Dion about it. Like, I personally think that I'm not sure what the end game is here for that story for Goldberg. I mean, I understand why it started because of months ago when he confronted his family and embarrassed him in front of his son at the show and everything like that. Talking about Bret Hart was his favorite, which I thought was pretty freaking funny and pretty freaking awesome. But however, with Goldberg, I understand the impact and the legacy and all of that from the 90s and all of that. But maybe this is about creating a new legacy. Not sure what his son's situation is right now currently. I mean, I know he's a star athlete in college football. However, I don't know if he's done with that yet. So it could still be too soon for it to say that it's going to involve his son. But they're going to be in Atlanta. I would think that this is going to set up something like that. I'm not sure. But what else would it be? Goldberg has his whole family front row. Like, if you see the family front row, it's over. And we know Goldberg is going to lose. So we know Goldberg is going to lose. At least I think. I think he's going to lose. I don't know how we do this after taking the title off Jay. And then if you give the title to Goldberg from Gunther, like, I don't know how I feel about that. So for it to be a farewell match, the title shouldn't necessarily be on the line. And it could be a farewell for Goldberg, but also an introduction to a new talent in Gage. So I don't know. Possibly, maybe the kid could decide to quit college football and become a superstar, become a WWE athlete. Like, you never know. Braun Breaker is the Tomatonga of this group, clearly. Ooh. Here's some puppies fighting. This match, that's another thing we were saying. This match definitely needs to be 5 minutes or less. And I don't know, and honestly, seeing Goldberg the way he was walking to the ring, it was hurting my soul. I'm just like, oh my God, we dropped the title off Jay for this. We dropped the title off of Jay for this man to wobble down the aisle, sweat before he could even get to the ring, like just burnt, like just dripping and drenched in sweat by the time he gets there. And then I don't know how I feel about it. If there has, like I said, there has to be a payoff. There has to be a payoff. And I don't see the payoff being him winning that title. And it's not going to pay off for Jay. It's not going to pay off for Gunther or anybody like that. Like, I wasn't mad at Jay losing. I don't think Jay's losing any steam. I do not agree with the IWC in regards to that when talking about Jey Uso saying that they're losing momentum or WWE's flopping on him and all of this stuff. Like, y'all need to quit that. Because y'all need to remember that losing, or not for nothing, you guys need to learn, I should say, because a lot of this generation doesn't understand what it's like to lose. Not everything is a win. And not every win is a loss. And not every loss is a win either. But vice versa. You guys get what I'm saying. Because Jey Uso, back in the day in the 90s, not back in the day, I'm showing age, but, you know, in wrestling in the 90s, it was more so about, you know, not so much winning all the time. It was about winning and losing, because losing builds the character. And a lot of people don't realize that. A lot of fans don't realize that. A lot of the young fans don't realize that. You got to come to a point where it has to make sense for the story. And no matter what, Jey Uso is still going to be the top fave. There was a video I posted up on social media that I saw from another podcast with Paul Heyman speaking to him. I believe it was the Wrestling Classic. I'm not sure. But I did post it on my stories because it was so true. And it was Paul Heyman breaking down the analytics of what Jey Uso's revenue, like what Jey Uso brings to the company and the revenue he brings in and ticket sales and things like that. And top being the top one or two in merch. Like, it's insane. So Jay's never going to lose the steam at all. He's not going to lose that. He's always going to be the fan favorite. People are always going to yeet. He's always going to be around for like the children and the kids and shake hands and kiss babies and do his thing. And he's always going to be that favorite Uso. I have been saying for years he was always my favorite Uso, and I knew it. I saw this Jey Uso before I think Jey Uso saw this Jey Uso, quite honestly. I just need them to do the same push for Jimmy. But we can get into that another time because at the moment, we have two former champions about to battle it out to further advance into the Queen of the Ring tournament. Alexa Bliss, the goddess, versus Asuka. Oh my God. And here we go. Bella's rung. I'm so glad to see Asuka back, man. And not for nothing, I don't believe this is the first time we've seen these two go at it. Very nice little drop kick by Miss Bliss. I wonder how long it takes Asuka to do her face paint. Ooh. I love Alexa, man. She's little Miss Bliss, but she hits hard. She's always hit so hard. She don't play that. Dad, that's a good point, Dad. Case in point. Yes, Ric Flair's the GOAT. John Cena's a GOAT. But you can't be a 17-time champion without losing it 16 or 17 times. You know what I'm saying? Wins and losses do happen. And it's okay. Just don't be a sore loser. There's better, but it was just losses are just a bad day in the office. That's all it is. Maria, good evening. Happy Friday, darling. Good to see you. Hope everybody's doing good. What's up, Benjamin? I didn't even see you pop up in here. There goes my buddy Bobby. Tell Miss Diana said hello. Yeah, so speaking of that, Dad, it looks like we're going to have to pick a winner. Don't want to do that, but we kind of have to. So I'm going to pose the question now. Since we're here talking about it, since the match is on, we got to make a pick. Honey Pop predictions on Honey Night Smackdown Watch Along Live. Let's do it. We got Asuka and Alexa Bliss. Who's your pick to advance? Who do we got? The goddess or the Empress of Tomorrow? You have a goddess versus an Empress. Who wins for you? I would have to go with, honestly, and it's no shade. I would have to go with Asuka. I will have to go with Asuka. I think I might go. I love Alexa Bliss. I mean, I'm happy with either one. But if not, like you said, gas mask. I agree. I'm happy with either one. But I'm going with Asuka because I don't think it's a good, like, this woman is still kicking ass. Okay. Excuse my French, but she's still kicking ass and still can go toe to toe with better than a lot of your faves. And has more experience and seasoning and skill. She's gonna elevate this division with all the young cats. And I say that to say this. On the other side, who do we have? On the other side of this Queen of the Ring semifinals, who do we have, guys? We have Jade Cargill and we have Roxanne Perez. Okay. So, Jade Cargill or Roxanne Perez, and then Asuka or Bliss. I feel like it makes sense to have Asuka win in the final, and then also Roxanne. I think the final two should be Roxanne and Asuka, and I said this on Kayfabe podcast, and I'm gonna say it again. And the reason why is because you have two of the the greatest women's workhorses of NXT, the greatest women's champions. Personally, two of them, of the greatest NXT women's champions in the final match for the Queen of the Ring. We know the ability of Asuka. We know what Roxanne Perez brings to the table as well. Just imagine what that would look like. Like, right, exactly, Boza. An all Raw finale. A Raw finale. Like, it would be a main event. Like, the Queen of the Ring. Like, I would, if it was up to me, listen, All these women's matches would be main events. I swear to God. All of these women's matches. Asuka versus Roxanne. And then either or, doesn't matter which woman. Oh, she slapped the crap out of her. Alexa's such a brawler. I love it. But Asuka and Roxanne be in the final, and either woman, no matter who wins, the queen gimmick is going to be fire. Think about how much Roxanne could run with this queen gimmick, the queen prodigy gimmick, while also taking over the Judgment Day now that Liv is currently going to be out for some time. Moving on Dom. Get Raquel out of the picture. And then you have Roxanne, one woman running a whole faction again. And you take it back. You bring it back. Like Roxanne will then become literally the prodigy version of Rhea Ripley. Like Mommy ran. We know Mommy ran Judgment Day. We know who was the leader of that era. Okay. Roxanne could use this queen title to make herself like pretty much like build herself better into a different kind of character, into even more of a troublemaking prodigy that she is. Alexa Bliss. Oh, almost going for the Sister Abigail. Asuka reversed it. Pin. Nope. Ooh, nasty kick right there by Asuka. Another pin. 1, 2. Kick out by Alexa Bliss. Ooh, I thought it was almost over for a second. But hey, Jeff, what's happening? Yeah, so the other semifinal match I was saying was Jade Cargill and Roxanne. I feel like it only makes sense for Roxanne and Asuka. I feel like it would be just so like such a fun match. I don't think Jade's gonna advance because then you got Naomi lying around. You got with the Money in the Bank, and then you also have Bianca Belair. I feel like she could possibly make a return. Ooh, nasty DDT. 1, 2. That was so close. Oh my God, Alexa, so close for that win. Asuka kicked out though. Aaron Teagle, what's up, buddy? Okay, Benjamin's going with Jade. Jeff says, I want Roxanne versus Alexa in the women's Queen of the Ring finals. That would be pretty cool. But I feel like Charlotte could get involved with Alexa, or if you really want to take it there, Nikki Cross. Just saying. It would be fun. Uh-oh. What's happening here? She was about to do Twisted Bliss, but she saw Asuka was about to reverse it. Oh, and she did. She's going for the arm. She's going for the arm bar. Asuka lock. Oh my God. No, please don't make her dislocated again, because that was so weird. Oh wow. Oh my God. She can't even tap at this point. Oh, almost a reverse pin right there. Oh my God. That was pretty tough. That was sick neck breaker. Yo, Asuka played possum like crazy. That was so good. Chris says he's going for Jade Cargill tonight. Very nice. Bosa says he wants Cargill versus Bliss. Yeah, well, Alexa's double joint. That's what I mean. Please don't like make her do that, because that shit creeped me out the first time that happened. I was like, oh, I can't unsee it. It was just so bad. Like, no. Ugh. Oh my God. Kick the hell out of the ribs of Asuka in the corner. Looks like she's going for Twisted Bliss again. Here we go. Oh, the knees were up. Let's go, Asuka. Hip attack. Here we go. Let's go, Empress. Let's go. Asuka has defeated the goddess and advances to the Queen of the Ring finals. Who is up against Asuka next? It's gotta be Roxanne. It's gotta be, man. It's gotta be Roxanne. Please, please, wrestling gods, answer my prayers. Nobody's ready for Asuka. You let them know, girl. No, doesn't matter who it is. Bring it. She's waiting. I love Asuka being put in this position. This is exactly what they needed to do. They got it right when they had her win her first match back. You're not gonna do what y'all did to Kairi Sane. We're not gonna do that. Ooh, look at this trio. Oh, look at all this beautiful, these beautiful women. These skin, like, they glow. They're just so gorgeous. Come on, be fab. Ugh. Be fab, be fab. See what I did there? And then she is Madam Storm, Jade Cargill, knowing that she could possibly be the next one up against Asuka if she defeats Roxanne Perez for the Queen of the Ring semifinal tonight. It's gonna be fun, y'all. Straight up, Jeffrey. Straight like that, for sure. Jay Hendry, good to see you. Thank you. It's not really a new hairdo. I just washed my hair and, you know, the curlies came out. It did my routine. Appreciate it, though. Judgment Day. Ooh. I'm not walking in just to win. I'm walking in the rain. Okay, ma'am. You better let them know. Also, there it is. We got the men's side, Randy Orton versus Sami Zayn. And quite honestly, I want Randy Orton to win. Oh, yes, we got action from my boy, Aleister Black. Let's go. Oh, yeah. Line him up. Line him up so he could shoot him down. Line them up. I don't think there's ever been a time. She's never not looked like she's banging. She's gorgeous. She's beautiful. She's athletic. She's smart. And she's freaking awesome. Yeah, I can't wait to see who the next victim of Aleister Black is. I wonder where, you know what, guys? They were talking about, and shout outs to WrestleBuzz and Wrestling Chico, because we do some collabs on our Instagram. And I wanted to ask you guys, I saw some things, and if you guys saw my socials as well, because we collab on there and you see everything. We had a post that said that there are potentially 2 superstars that are currently in NXT that are projected to be joining the faction of Seth freaking Rollins, along with Bronson Reed and Braun Breaker and Paul Heyman. If that were to be, the 2 that were implied were Ethan Page and Ricky Saint. So, I ask you guys, do you think that would be a good idea? And if so, which superstar do you see? I'd like to know from you guys in the chat. Which superstar do you see joining Seth freaking Rollins if this were to potentially be true? Would it be Ethan Page or Ricky Saint? I like how you did that, Bobby. Nobody's ready for Asuka, but Aleister Black is ready for anyone. You damn right. You damn right. Hey, Amanatu. Happy Friday. Somebody from NXT. Gas Mask. Give me names, y'all. Give me names. And it doesn't, and even if, and I know, even though those are the ones that are projected to be the possibilities, I personally think it shouldn't be either of them. I personally think it shouldn't be either of them. Real Talk T says Ethan Page. Bobby says Ricky Saint. Amanatu says Ethan for sure. Gas Mask says I see Ethan joining first. Benjamin also says Ethan. Boza says Ethan. Yes. Ricky Saints. Nope. Interesting. Now, how about this, guys? I feel like one thing that Triple H has been so good at, and I think it always happens at a time where we currently where we're currently frustrated about a superstar that's not being pushed or used. They find a different, maybe not necessarily find something for that superstar later on. Karrion Kross, damn it, y'all need to push that man. But Triple H is also really good at making us forget about who exactly we have on this roster. And I think that's what's really also could be not necessarily the reason, but part of the formula as to the reason why SmackDown could be going back to 2 hours. I guess to make it less predictable. I mean, not predictable per se, but just less. I guess they realize that less is more, and they could do a lot of like to be continued type storylines and things like that. But he's also making us it's also very like it's also real easy to forget who exactly is on this roster, because it's still a stacked list of people on this roster, and it doesn't necessarily have to be Ethan Page or Ricky Saint. It could be somebody who's already on the main roster. Hold up. Oh, Chelsea, you don't want this. Don't do this. Chelsea, you don't want this. Don't do this to yourself. Uh-oh. Oh, Chelsea Green about to get this work. Charlotte versus Chelsea tonight. Ooh. Where are they going with this? Oh, hey. Kid Wilson of Pretty Deadly. Oh my God. You poor thing. You are my friend's next victim. This poor guy. All right, y'all. Let's be quiet real quick and let's enjoy the theme song. It's our favorite song. One of our favorites. And we got to sing it. I need to see lyrics in the chat and all that. I'm not going to put it too loud because I don't want to get us flagged or in trouble because, you know, we don't own the rights to this music. But, you know, it's just such a great freaking song. Poor Kit Wilson. And that means his counterpart, his partner, will be the next victim. Pretty Deadly. I'll continue my point. I didn't forget my point, though. I will continue my point about who should be joining Seth's faction. No man is ever joining. And they finally put it on Apple Music, y'all. Finally put the damn song on Apple Music. It does sound a little different. I guess they remastered it differently. But I do like the original way it sounded. I'm not going to lie. There was just something deeper in the bass of the song that I liked more. Uh-oh. Whoa. R-Truth is attacking Kid Wilson. Wait a minute. I'm like, why is Alistair taking off his hoodie when he's outside? He got to do his whole thing. Like, what's happening? What is Ron doing? This ain't even truth. This is Ron. What is Ron? Ron, what are you doing? Oh, he said, give me a mic. Here we go. Oh, shit. Y'all gonna just scrap my boy's match like this? Come on now. Right, like what are we doing? My guy has a match. Ron. Where's Cena at? He said he wants Cena. Oh, poor Jamie Noble. Oh, Jamie, you gonna take a bump tonight? You taking bumps tonight, Jamie? Jamie Noble about to take a bump. Truth, stop. Let's just chill and go back. Come on. Okay. And R-Truth is complying. But now, well, come on now. You just leave my guy hanging with no match. What the hell? I was happy to see this. My guy's just standing here. What? That's some bullshit. You know what? No, I'm not even going to say it. I'm not even going to say it. I'm going to let Seth say it for me.
This is bullshit.
Like Nick Aldis.
You raggedy bitch. You raggedy bitch.
How dare you? I love what we're doing with Ron. I love what we're, don't get me wrong. But I'm just saying, my guy had a match scheduled. I'm just saying. So now what does this mean? Will Rollins Sports, good to see you. Shout outs to the UK in the house. He's like, I'm like, what did Alistair do to you, bro? What did Alistair do to you? At this point, I'm Alistair, and I'm going to be sitting in the ring waiting and be like, send the next one in. What you mean? This is, now you got to show me this shit. Then you got to show me Goldberg. Yes, glory days, Goldberg. Yay, Goldberg. Yay. One trick pony is wild business. I'm offended. I'm offended for Alistair. Jay Andrew says, I wonder if Black will cost Ron Killings the match later tonight. What is it even a match though? It's a one-on-one. What's up, Mag Mangum? But like, what? You think so, Gas Mask? So you think this is Alistair's new target? You think Truth is Alistair's new target? Wow, chat. I don't even know what to say. Like, I'm baffled. But I like this Ron Killings. I like this Truth for sure. But it's bullshit. Get his. Damn it, they're gonna leave it 3 hours. Jeffrey, you stupid. Okay, shout outs to Pat. You everybody over here saying that now we got Ron Killings versus Alistair Black coming soon. Ugh. Don't say it, Boza. You had to say the words. Oh, great. Boo. Not only does my guy get his match scrapped and canceled because everybody's in their feelings, but now we got the American Nightmare Cody Rhodes coming up next. Whoop-de freaking do. I need Nick Aldis to explain what just happened. Nick Aldis. Seriously. You know what's so funny though? Dion's probably laughing his ass off somewhere right now. Dion is probably having a field day with this. Dion, don't you even dare come up in this chat. Oh man, I know I'm not gonna hear the end of this. You cut off my guy's match and then start showing not only we got Ron Truth and Cena, but then you got us dealing with seeing Goldberg and Cody Rhodes back to back. Like, Lord. I think Nick Aldis should resign as SmackDown GM, be replaced by Teddy Long, and make Alistair his new weapon. You going one-on-one with Alistair Black, player. Like, I need something because vengeance shall be ours. At least we got to hear the theme song, but damn, no, we didn't even get to hear the full song. Didn't even get to enjoy the full entrance. The disrespect. Oh man. Yeah, but listen, Boza, we were on it. We were on each other, and it's so funny because what I love about Kayfabe podcast is that every other episode and Will said is on the last episode. Every other episode is like our loyalties change where we mess with each other. It's like the sibling, like which sibling are we picking on this week? Like, and it's just so funny. And of course, Dion had to be the brunt end of this one because we weren't asking for Goldberg. We didn't want it, but he did. She went, what? Mercedes did what? 23-0 and a fourth women's championship? Yeah. I mean, well, yeah, Boza, I get to see Chelsea Green versus Charlotte Flair, but it's not Aleister Black. And where's Zelina? Where's my United States Women's Champion? Like, what we doing here tonight? What we doing here? We never asked. We never asked for Goldberg. Ooh, yeah. Yo, man, don't get us started. Don't get me started. Don't get me started. Don't get me started. Exactly, gas mask. Same. But since we're still on commercial, let me continue my point in regard to who I think could be a potential addition to Seth Rollins' faction. Oh, hey, look at my city. My city's so pretty. Oh yeah, shout outs to everybody who's at Fanatics. Your girl was meant to go. Couldn't make it. But the good thing about these things is that there's always more. Wow, a lot of people showed up, huh? I mean, of course, it's a lot of athletes. I saw the Tom Brady and the Eli videos, which were pretty great. I thought that was hilarious. But I think that's a very good question, too. That's a very good question, too, Cindil. And shout out to you. Thank you for coming in, Cindil. I think that the next person to join Seth Rollins' faction should be someone we haven't seen in a while, who's kind of like just disappeared into the wind. Still relevant, still very young, and a very, very great. He has a very great potential for heel attraction because we've seen him in that light before. I personally think that it should be Austin Theory. I think Austin Theory should be the next joiner of Seth's faction if they were to go that route. Split up him and Grayson Waller. I'm so over it. He said I'm gonna kill him tonight. Oh. Why are you getting involved with my matches? Nothing personal. Had nothing to do with you. Oh, Damian Priest is in the middle of it. Oh. Oh. Could we get Aleister versus Damian Priest? Because that's all I saw. And I love that it was Priest that came to truth, yo. I love that it was him. Right. Getting. Aw, I love these two. I love these two, but I don't think Ron's gonna listen. No matter what Damian Priest says. There's a shark in the water, and it's definitely not John Cena. Oh, oh my God, Zelina Vega. Oh my God. I just looked on her social media. Yes, girl. So she's there. I just need her to come out. He said, Ron, black. That's hilarious. Hilarious. Oh God. It's everybody's favorite American nightmare. Favorite America's favorite crybaby. So what about Zelina? Check her social media. She looking good. Crowd is here. About to move. Wait for me to start the show. I need Will to come on here so he could. I need Will to come on here so he could freaking do old Cody and do the slowest crosswords ever. You know what? You're absolutely right, and I would have to agree with that, only because that's my bias. But Alistair, going after Alistair for no reason at all, not even going after him, but going for his mat. Like, you interrupted my TV time. So from now on, yep, I agree. From everything he does from here on out is justified. So, but this is a way to actually boost up Alistair and put him in a picture. Like, you're not necessarily putting him just a mid card. You're putting him near the main, but you're not necessarily putting him there. You know what I mean? Like, you having him floating around. He's like an entity. And I like that. I like that. Let's just make it more effective, not the way you guys are slowly doing it with Cross. It is pretty crazy. John's still wrestling on TV. And this would be the first time that him and CM Punk meet since 2013, which is wild. You think so? I think Austin has great heel tendencies. I think he's so much better at it. He's more obnoxious. And he's not afraid to go there. Grand Rapids, Michigan going crazy for their favorite crybaby. Not for nothing. This is where the real interruption came in, Alistair. You should actually show up and kick him the same way you did it in that other place, but make it better. So, before he can even say a word, bring out my oos. Day one, it's just me, oos. Oh my God, I love the kids because they're ready. I know that whole aisle is ready. Like, Jay's gonna come through here. Be ready. That girl was. Keep it on beat, y'all. Keep it on beat, y'all. On beat. Follow Jay. There we go. That's so awesome. I love that. I love when he grabs the kid because shit, I understand that feeling. I understand. My guy, my oos. Get it, little man. It's just me. Get it. Ah. There we go. There we go. Now we're on beat. Homegirl behind them filming is me. I would be like killing it. You see what I mean? Like, how can y'all say anything about Jay Lee, like the IWC, like y'all, and so, like some of y'all be my peeps on the internet too and on social and stuff, but you guys kind of go a little bit too far with it sometimes. You guys go do a little too much. Okay, look at this man. He spews aura. He's not losing any kind of momentum whatsoever. As long as people are screaming his name and singing his song and yeeting every week and selling out his shirts and merch and glasses, and he keeps shaking hands and kissing babies, he's going to be just fine. He's going to be just fine. Like aura personified. Like he's a superstar. I don't know how anybody could think this guy's losing momentum. Hey, yes. Get it, y'all. Come on, Wade. I see you. Look at Wade Barrett. Wade Barrett standing up and doing it. Yes, let's go. On beat and everything. But yeah, Jay is going to be fine. Like, y'all need to stop your mess. All this stuff about, oh, he's washed. WWE's flopping on him. They don't know what to do with him. They're ruining him. La, la, la. No, look at this. Look at how long it takes for them to get through his intro. It's just the same thing being said over and over again. It's never ending. And it's to a point where when we get the intro and the music stops, he's about to talk and the people want it again. So he tells the cameraman, tells the people, and then Cody, as much as they whoa and sing his song and stuff, Cody don't get this. Sorry. Cody doesn't get that. Or that's different. That's just different. And this is hard work, homegrown, and you know, from the ground up, bloodline business aura. Like you can't, nobody's messing with Jay. He's gonna be a tribal chief mode. Okay, like look, it was still going. It finally stopped. That we need to start counting up. Look, one more time. Look, watch, and they're gonna do it again. They're gonna do it again. Watch. Cody, if you don't yeet with this man and get with it, because I'm sick of you just standing there. You need to yeet with this man. That's your boy. It's your former tag partner. Run it back. It's when he walks away. It's my favorite part. Yeah. Yes. Like, come on. Cody's song will play over and over. Okay, listen. At WrestleMania 40, when Cody won, that song was being ran over and over, even after they went off air, y'all. Even when they were all coming out to the ring and he called Triple H out and everything like that, that song kept going over and people weren't singing it no more. They got sick of it. They were like, all right. That is never going to happen with Jay. Okay? Like you guys, case in point right there, IWC, for those of y'all listening, okay? Yep.
We both been to the mountaintop. But Cody, this Monday there's only room for one of us.
These two are going to be meeting for King of the Ring.
There's only room for one of us.
It's respect.
You against me against you. Look at me, I know you're gonna bring it. And I gotta get my news. I gotta get mine, Cody. Just like you gotta get yours. All right.
Shout out to Vince McMahon in the chat. Courtney Rice, Stone Cold Courtney. I love Stone Cold Courtney. She come out with these. She's letting you know. IWC narcs have no idea what they are talking about and never worked in a wrestling promotion. Yeet. 4 letters, 1 word. Oh boy. Three. You know what I think is so crazy, y'all? The final four of this King of the Ring tournament for the men's. Every single one of these men were at WrestleMania 40 celebrating finishing the story. And that was 2 years ago. Or excuse me, last year. It feels like 2 years ago. Sami, of course, getting ready for his match against Randy Orton, another former friend. Well, another friend in this case. They all have a lot of things in common between Kevin Owens, Roman Reigns. I think it's really ironic that these four are the final. It is nice. Where's Randy at? It'll be even nicer. Where's Randy at? Really, Cindy? Well, let's talk about it now. Who's winning the men's King of the Ring, y'all? The semifinal, y'all. Who is it? Sami Zayn or Randy? Who do you got?
There's only one of us who has never won the world championship. Jay, I wanted to let you know, and I've told you this before, but I want to tell you this right now, man to man. This year, I had to miss WrestleMania. I had no reason to be in Las Vegas. I got my ass on a plane for one reason, and it was to make sure that I was there to congratulate you when you won the World Championship.
Sami is the only one who has not won the World Heavyweight Championship out of these four men.
For years, every one of us watched with bated breath as you tried to finish your story. And when you did the unthinkable, and you pinned Roman Reigns in the middle of the ring at WrestleMania, I was the first one to run through these ropes to congratulate you. I am proud that you finished your story.
Sami Zayn speaking from the heart here, but he's got to keep it real.
So I hope both of you understand that now it is time for me to finish my story.
Sami's got a story to finish now. There he is. I love that Randy in all these matches that he's having, that Randy's the legend. From legend killer to legend. I think that's just so full circle and so amazing for Randy Orton. Ben loves to hate. I have the voice which has the knowledge and the power to move your fate. Voices crying. I see heroes dying. Fantastic song. I hear voices in my head. They counsel me. They understand. They talk to me. Jay Hendry says, I can smell that Sami's going to end up on some BS. Yo, seriously, though, Jeffrey. It's like he grows a size bigger every time he appears on TV, dog. Randy is in fantastic shape. Like, he could put, like, him and Jada Parker next to each other, yo. Them thighs, thunder thighs. Thunder thigh competition for real. For real. Randy's literally the mentor in all of this. He's literally there's literally history with Randy and all of these guys. Like, he's older than them. He's like the older cousin. I love it. Aminatu, girl. Whew.
And each and every one of you beautiful people in this arena, what I say is from the bottom of my heart, Sami. One day soon, Sami Zayn will be world champion.
Randy said one day Sami Zayn will be world champion. But SummerSlam's not that day. Ooh. 50 of the most deadliest letters of sports entertainment. RKO. Oh boy. Oh boy. Here we go. Up next, men's King of the Ring semi-final matchup. Randy Orton, the Viper, versus Sami Zayn. You know, Sami Zayn has come a long way. I'm literally sitting here trying to think of Sami Zayn's journey, you know, from being in the Indies, El Generico, you know, to the Fight Forever, and then going to NXT, moving up to the main roster. He injured himself, so it took him a while to get back into his groove. But then he found it again somehow. Before that, like during that pandemic era, Sami Zayn, I don't know what happened, but he came alive, I feel like. Especially with the whole conspiracy theorist thing and that he was the rightful intercontinental champion because they made him give it up because he didn't believe that about the whole thing with COVID and all of that stuff. So, because he had different beliefs, and rightfully so. But then to you know, being the like you said, the conspiracy theorist Sami, like the whole wheelchair thing with Brock Lesnar and everything like that, and then going from that to being the honorary Uso, you know what I mean? Also being, you know, with Kevin Owens as tag champs, like versus the Usos in their WrestleMania main event for the tag titles, first ever tag title main event. Like, I'm thinking about Sami's journey, man. And Sami has had quite the journey. And Cindy does raise a good point that Sami does need this, and his time is now, because he's been in kind of a limbo. And I understand when they had him take Gunther's reign at WrestleMania 40, which was probably one of the only other things I was upset about besides the story being finished. That was to right the wrong of how they booked Sami initially with the Intercontinental title, I think personally. And now this year, it seems like it's going into Sami Zayn getting that rocket. And I totally understand why Will Councilman calls him, you know, the Mick Foley Jr. of this generation. And they could possibly give him that same treatment. I'm just really curious as to how this could go for Sami. Only because it's like, how do you get Sami to beat Randy Orton? You know? Like, what potentially could be the reason that Sami wins? Or does Sami get to do it all on his own? Does he do it by himself because, you know, he has that fighting spirit? And it looks like I'm not going to have to really guess much longer, or any of us for that matter, because the bell has rung. And we are back from the commercials. Sami Zayn versus the Viper, Randy Orton. A shot to advance in the men's King of the Ring tournament. And one of them will be going against whoever wins from Jey Uso and Cody Rhodes. And I think the moment that they just had before this match was very necessary. It's very similar to like when they do Money in the Bank. You know, when they have all the competitors come out and talk their stuff. But that was all very genuine and from the heart. And I feel like Cody, this story, like, because this basically showed that scene basically showed you that there's a lot more stories in one that we're telling in wrestling, in WWE specifically. Oh boy. We also got Solo and Jacob. It says they could possibly make amends tonight. And then we also have LA Knight versus Bronson Reed as well. Where is Alina? Where is my United States champion? My United States women's champion, excuse me. And then we have Chelsea Green and Charlotte Flair. Come on now. Whoa! Breaking news from TNA. According to Stone Cold Courtney, the PR Princess Timeless Elite has said here that TNA. Cedric Alexander has appeared in TNA, and Joe Hendry has a rematch at Slammiversary coming up. Wow. Well, shout outs to Cedric. So basically, he made one maneuver into the other because he went from NXT to TNA, which now could still be part of NXT. Not for nothing, SmackDown. You're putting on a great show tonight, and time is going by fast. But I'm still not going to forget about what you did to Alistair tonight. So I feel a type of way. I feel a type of way about that. Yeah, and no Naomi. I feel like we could see Naomi and Jade and Roxanne's match. I feel like that's when we could see Naomi pop up. Unless maybe they're really done with that for now. I don't know. Ooh, gas mask. Yes. Now that is how you make it make sense and how you put the push on Cross. Because you, not for nothing, I didn't even think of that option, because Cross has been in Sammy's ear, in and out backstage every waking moment, putting the bug in his ear that you'll never be world champion. And he's saying he won't. Now I'm thinking about it. Is the reason that he said he will not be is because he's going to have something to do with it? If so,
well, because you lose it, you never win.
Oh boy!
That stuff is
Yeah!
if that's the case, I'll be happy. But that's still not going to, amend anything that you ruined tonight when it came to Alistair. Okay? Okay. Feel a type of way. It's terrible. How dare they? We barely did, though, Mag. It didn't even finish. He didn't even get to the ring. We didn't hear the whole thing. We didn't get to hear the whole thing, the whole classic. We didn't get to have a Jey Uso moment where we had the whole sing along and dance along for it. I mean, not that we have a dance along for it, but I'm just saying, like, the sing along, like, vibe along. Amanatu says, I need them to do more with Karrion. I want to see. Listen, from your lips to God's ears, darling. Seriously. He should. But that's going to get people mad. That's going to get a lot of people mad. And then you make what? So what? You mean to tell me you're going to make Aleister Black heel? I don't know if I want to do that. I'm going to put my hair up, guys, because it's a little humid. It's a little humid. Put that hair up. Got to breathe a little bit. Oh, curly tendrils always want to stick out. That's fine. Okay. Whew. Randy and Sami still going at it. It's picture commercial break. I think Randy's pretty much calling this match. He's helping Sami. But if Cross does have something to do, squabble up. Squabble. But if Cross interrupts this, I will actually be very happy. I will be very happy. Because it's like, why are you tormenting Sami this whole time? You know what I mean? It's like, there has to be a point. There has to be an end game to all of this. So you're going to be the reason why Sami never gets to that world championship or even gets the opportunity to try to claim the final to become King of the Ring. So I don't know. Maybe Cross predicts certain futures. I think that's quite interesting. I mean, all there is, it's all about time. Like Cross said, it's about time. Or he uses time. Like people need to literally listen to what the hell kind of dinosaur was that? I don't know why they're doing all these Jurassic Park reboots and rebirths and all this stuff. Like, and Scarlett Johansson's part of the franchise now. Child. I do too. I don't know why. I just don't understand it. I don't know why. I want Scarlett. I want more from Scarlett as well. And it's not her fault. It's not even her fault. Because she's a phenomenal athlete. She is great. That woman has battled men in the ring in the indies, okay? Ooh, season 2 of LFG already be premiering this Sunday, 10 p.m. Eastern on A&E. Very nice. Mangum says, I'm telling you, Alistair and Shinsuke should form a faction and call it the Black Samurai Coalition. That's something. But those two guys deserve to be solo stars. You can't, I wouldn't do that. I understand why you put them together. Uh-oh. Vintage Orton DDT. Viper and Sami putting in that work. I think the Viper's about to start hearing those voices. And there he is. Randy's like a freaking, like a stallion horse, bro. Like he's huge, bro. For his size. Like, I remember when Randy Orton used to be skinny mini. But he was always like in shape and always cut. This Randy Orton is like, I feel like this Randy Orton is like Randy in like full final form. This is final boss Randy. Like nobody's touching this Randy. And still being able to be as strong as he is, like after everything he's been through, his neck injury and all of that. Sami Zayn somehow finding some kind of energy to be able to knock Randy Orton on the commentary table. Oh my God, look at the welts on Sami's back. Holy shoot. Sheesh. Oh, not good for Randy. Sami's trying to pump it up for the haluva kick. He's firing it up. Oh, scoop power slam. I love when he executes that. It's so good. When he did it last week to Carmelo Hayes, was it Carmelo Hayes, Shinsuke, and Alistair? Ugh, sickening. Naomi should be on tonight, Benjamin. This match is good. This is awesome, champ. Big clothesline there by Randy Orton. Oh, Sami tried to slide behind him with the haluva kick, but he missed. He hurt his ankle. Doesn't look good. Oh, Blue Thunder Bomb. Oh my God, no, that was a kick out. Wow, that was so close. I don't even know who I'm rooting for anymore. But I did pick Randy though. I did pick Randy though. I love that Blue Thunder Bomb. I think that move is so cool. To be able to pull that on Randy's not light. He's not no lightweight. I agree, Jeffrey. I agree for sure. He has one of the best power slams. Oh! He didn't catch him on the RKO. He missed it. Oh, shit. Oh, he got him again. He got it. He was about to go for the Helluva kick, but he caught him. RKO, pin, 2. Yay! Viper wins. What a good match. What a good match. And this is why, and see, Cindy, this is why when you said I doubt Sami wins clean over Orton, it's literally because of that. I couldn't see Sami pinning Orton clean like that. I feel like this was they got it right. Because now we're probably going to get like a backstage segment after segment right now with Cross involved. And now Sami's gonna like blow his top off and he's gonna lose it. He's gonna snap and try to get it on Cross. But this is what Cross wants. Cross is all about people embracing their inner darkness. Oh, hey, queen, you serving face, honey. You serving body. You serving looks. Look at Nia Jax. The irresistible force is making her way to the ring. Hopefully, we're going to see who she bonsai drops this week. King Orton, I'm telling you, King Orton has a very nice ring to it. It should be Orton and Cody. Orton and Cody should be the final 2. That's my pick for those. Like Jay's over, but he's not. I don't know if he's. I know I just went on a whole rant and speech about why Jay's momentum is fine. Why does my mic keep muting me? In this case, it makes so much sense for me. The other final 2, because we need to run it back with them again. We need to run it back. Student versus teacher. You know, Cody was the protege of Randy Orton at one point when they were in a group called Legacy, along with Ted DiBiase's son. And I feel like there's some more that we need to touch base on to connect that story. Yeah, so that's what I want to see. And that's kind of why I wanted Randy Orton to win anyway. However, I don't know how they're going to turn this Jay and Cody story. I'm wondering if there's a possibility that Logan Paul somehow inserts himself into this mess. I mean, I know Logan Paul's going to be having his hands full going forward anyway, but I'm just saying, like, he's been messing with a lot of people lately, and I just can't help but feel like that shithead's going to be involved with something else. Cody has been champion, crown jewel champion. Now, King of the Ring. Is that your pick? Is that an official prediction from Papa Honey? Are you predicting Cody for the final? Jeffrey says, still have something about Jade winning for the women, but we'll see. I wouldn't mind that. But I'm sorry. You're talking about Queen of the Ring. Think about the list of people that have acquired King and Queen of the Ring. It's mostly a workhorse achievement. And if you want to talk workhorse, and this is no disrespect to Jade Cargill, but Jade Cargill is still freshly new to the roster, and she's freshly solo and being pushed as a solo superstar now. So in this case, it makes sense for me that the 2 workhorse women that, I mean, not saying that Alexa Bliss ain't one, because she is, so she deserved to be in the position she's in, and she could have easily won it as well. But when it comes to Asuka, y'all, let me just, you know what? Let's just pull up the Asuka and accolades, because right quick. And Cindy, I'm sure she's going to love this. let's see. Gonna go into good old wiki and look at this. WWE NXT Women's Champion. Okay, and the years were 2015 to 2017. 2 years. That's a workhorse. Okay, that's a workhorse. Let's see. Let's read here. She appeared in, all right, so in 2016 in January, Asuka participated in the Battle Royal to determine for the number one contender for Bayley. She defeated Bayley by technical submission to win the NXT Championship at TakeOver Dallas. And she successfully defended it later on against Nia Jax. A lot of y'all need to go back to the drawing board and go watch the archives of NXT and those 2 years of Asuka. Like you had the likes of Bianca Belair, you had the Horsewomen, some of them still there. You know what I mean? Like Asuka was running through all of your faves, both legendary and future and past and present. Like Asuka has probably beaten everybody on this list, except for maybe the new ones. And what better way for it to be? Oh my God, Asuka versus Nikki. Yes. And like all of that, like Becky, Shayna Baszler, like, you know, her battles with Bayley were awesome. But I'm just saying, like, Asuka had workhorse level. And I feel like Queen of the Ring is a workhorse achievement. You got to think about the people who have carried this title before. And I think also Asuka would go from an empress to a queen is fire. And she could take that gimmick and make it fun. However, the Queen Prodigy also has a ring to it. And Roxanne has also been a workhorse in NXT. I think that is such a great way for them to highlight both of them. And that match is going to be an absolute banger. Oh, damn, Nia, that was a mean ass eye roll. Did you see that? Ember Moon. Oh my God. Ember Moon. Asuka versus Ember Moon was one of my favorites. Asuka versus Mickie James. Yes, Tiffy. Oh, I love the leopard. Yes, girl. But yeah, like let's not miss out on the opportunity that we have at hand here. Okay. To have Asuka and Roxanne Perez, the two greatest women's NXT champions, two of the greatest. And for Queen of the Ring, and not for nothing, I won't even be mad at whoever wins or loses. I won't even care. Just put on a good ass match for me. Larry, what's up? What's up? Shout outs to Larry. What's up, buddy? Good to see you, man. Asuka's still a beast. Yes, she's still a beast. Still going. Still kicking your faves' asses too. I don't like. It's still hard to tell with her and Roxanne. Like if her and Roxanne be in the final two, I don't know who I'm gonna pick. And like I said, I won't be mad. I don't care who wins. Just give me a good freaking match. Ooh. And speaking of defending champions, oh my God. Oh, my poor Tiffy. She bumped her head. Nia's completely squashing this poor girl. Clearly, Nia wants the title back, and she has not forgotten. Hell hath no fury like a Nia Jax scorn. And you know what else, guys? Hell hath no fury on a timeless elite PR princess. Because she's in the building, y'all. We got to knock at the door. I love when we have visitors on Honey Night Smackdown. My WWT sis.
Hey.
In the house. What's up, Courtney?
Happy Friday.
Happy Friday, Mama. How you been? How are things? What we up to?
Chaos. But it's a good chaos. It is a good chaos because if you saw WWT Live today and my watch along on Wednesday,
oh my God. Hold on, Courtney. I'm so sorry.
Wait, hold on.
Are we looking at what we're looking at right now?
Wait. I think I'm a little behind you because I'm seeing Nia get out the ring.
Okay. Well, I'm way ahead. And
I know.
I have to say it because we're live. So
okay, I see it now. I see Naomi coming in.
Naomi came out like she was about to cash in on Tiffy.
But like, if you see Nia, she's like so obsessed with. She's like, nobody takes that title.
Right. I love that it's the family members fighting for this spot right now.
That's really
I really
nice.
love it.
It's
Ooh,
she got in her face.
That's what I'm saying. Cousins, like family, like I like this for them. And I like this for Tiffy. I love that they continue to make Tiffy like a champion who's not scared, a defending champion. Like she's pretty and prissy and this and that, but she will also kick your ass. And she was able to scathe that very well. Naomi almost had a shot there, but all right. Well, there's that. I'm sorry, Courtney, but please proceed with what you were saying.
Actually, I was going to say her leopard outfit reminds me of the Cheetah Girl.
Yeah, it's very Cheetah Girl. Very Cheetah Girl.
Yeah, of course, Wednesday we got a new CMLL Women's Champion, and God knows I had to keep cool because
I've heard.
Because thankfully, Seth didn't crash my watch along because I'm like, you're not crashing my show. Only because Goldberg's coming on Mondays. Like, you ain't crashing my show. Go Goldberg. But anyways, I was giving my theory on this because people think like Mercedes is going to win it all in Texas. I think my client Tony Storm is going to win because there's a bigger story to this. Because I was saying this on my watch on Wednesday. Like, she collected every single belt except the one that Tony has, and if she loses it all in Texas, that's when she goes on a spiral, and she's gonna rampage you every single female on that division.
Tony Storm about to raise hell.
Pretty much.
I love it. I'm here for it. I'm all about it. Like I said earlier, hell hath no fury.
That's what I'm saying, because there's a lot more to it. Because people think I'm like, no. Let's see how this goes. Hello, everybody.
Everybody in the chat, shout out to you guys, showing Courtney some love. We love to see it. Yeah, so we've had quite an eventful Smackdown already. Thank you so much for joining us. It's great to have you as always. What do you think about everything that's transpired so far that we've seen in regards to, the women's Queen of the Ring semifinal match between Asuka and Bliss, also with the men's King of the Ring that just transpired between Sami Zayn and Randy Orton? What do you make of that? I
kind of knew Asuka was not going to lose, considering this was her second match back. I mean, there was no way she was going to lose.
Same.
No way. I love Alexa, but she'll be fine.
Alexa's going to be just fine.
Yeah, she'll be fine. For the men's side, I really thought Sami Zayn was going to get the win. I really thought he was going to get
this close.
I was like, oh my goodness. But then Randy came out. And plus, King Randy sounds good with the belt because he never had King of the Ring. I would be okay with him getting King of the Ring. I would not be upset at all. It's
King Randy?
very hard.
King Randy, I wouldn't mind it either.
Yeah, King Randy. And plus, I know, when Anna Pierce made the announcement on who was going to get the follow spot, everybody was kind of in an uproar, thinking like, why is he going to get that? And myself and Boss Lady were talking about this last week on WWT Live, because a lot of people were not very happy about it. And we thought either Ron Killings or Karrion Kross, or maybe Ilya Dragunov were going to take that spot, but
yeah, I don't know, man. But I personally think that the final two, and I talked about it earlier, I chose Cody and Randy. I feel like there's a way to run it back with that story, and that story is not fully finished. They didn't really get to touch upon that teacher versus the student, a lot of the history that they had together with being in Legacy. So I feel like that, and King Orton has a great ring to it, honestly. And I think that's something Randy Orton, if he does win, I think that's something that technically could have been a bucket list of his before his career, before he thinks about, because, and of course I'm not putting any age on him, but I'm just saying, like, Randy, you're a legend now. You're the guy that everybody's looking up to. You're one of the leaders in the locker room and everything like that. So it's like you deserve this kind of accolade. You deserve King of the Ring accolade, and to go through everything you've gone through, and to be able to endure through it all, you know, the neck injury, the spine thing and everything like that. And, you know, not sure if he was going to return, having epic matches, being a part of epic factions and duos and stuff like that, like, and being a third generation superstar. Like that spells out all of those elements, and multiple time champion, all of that spells out King of the Ring to me. But does Randy necessarily, now thinking about it as I say it, does Randy Orton necessarily need a King of the Ring to get a title opportunity?
He could just
not really.
He could get one automatically. He
not really.
Get one.
Not really.
He could just go up to John's face saying, "I want a title shot."
Yeah. I mean, honestly, it could go either way, whether it's Cody or Randy. For some reason, I'm picking Cody over Jake, and I don't know why I'm doing it, but I feel like it makes sense. It makes sense. And Jay's also another one who doesn't necessarily need a stipulation just to get a title shot. Because now he's been champion already. He's had main event moments. Like, he could just walk right up to you and say, "Hey, Us, I want to fight you and I want my title." That's it.
He has a rematch. He has a rematch clause he could get.
I mean, I guess if we're still doing that.
Oh, no.
Oh, no. All right, here's what we're not going to do. Nebin Francis. If that is your real name, Mr. Nebin Francis. This is what we're not going to do. We don't do this energy, okay? If there's anything that Jey Uso does, suck is not one of them, okay? And first of all, introduce yourself. I haven't seen you here before, but appreciate the love and appreciate you joining. But, you know, I don't know if I mean, you do have a right to your opinion, but I don't know if everybody's going to agree with that. Because if you saw earlier tonight, the man has a 10-minute intro. You know, he has like Roman Reigns level tribal chief energy in the entrance where it's extended. They run his song back. I have never seen anybody do that. I have never seen any superstar do that. Where their theme song is so fun, their intro is so fun to the point where they're literally looking into the camera saying, "Hey guys, hey truck, put the music back. Come on, can we do it one more time? The fans want it." They always saying one more time, and they do it. Nobody's ever done that before. I've never seen anybody do that like that. The only people who kind of had power like that were guys like Stone Cold, The Rock,
Austin. Yeah, Austin.
You know what I mean? Like when that TV was back in the 90s when we were watching the Monday Night Wars and stuff. It didn't matter who was on the TV. Like it was so, you kids don't know how tough it was. Because now you have screens. You got this stuff. You can watch this here, and you can watch this here, and you can watch this here on the TV here. Before that, y'all, we had to switch back and forth on the channel on the last button. Put the last button so we could go back and forth between WCW and WWE. And if Austin, it didn't matter if it was Austin, if it was The Rock, if it was DX, if it was NWO, if any of those four things were on that TV on a Monday night, nobody's changing the channel. Jey Uso's one of those guys. You're not changing the channel on this man. There's no way that you guys can sit here and say that he sucks and say that he's losing momentum and that he's not that WWE's flopping and now he's not good enough and all this stuff and he's not going to be champion. Like, bro, this is what I mean. This is what I was trying to say earlier, and I was going to go on a whole ranting video because literally the next night after Jay lost, y'all went crazy, and I was like, why are y'all so mad? Why are y'all so mad? Losing is part of the battle. Losing is part of wrestling. Losing is part of telling the story. That's Jey Uso. This whole Jey Uso story, technically, Cody's story is a side mission. Technically, Cody's story is a side quest. Because before Cody came into the situation, when it came to Jey Uso and the bloodline or anything, or finishing his story, Cody was involved with Seth. And Jey Uso was dealing with his tribal chief bully cousin.
Mm-hmm.
technically, everything we've seen about Jey Uso has been about him this whole damn time. He won. He had a main event with his brother, the Undisputed Tag Champions, which they shared with Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn, the first tag team main event of Mania. Then goes on next year to win with Cody Rhodes as a tag team champion and create one of the greatest press conference moments ever. And then going against his brother and going against the bloodline and then go vote. Listen, Jey Uso did what any person would do, bet on himself. And because he did, he became the better one for it. Y'all not going to sit here that say Jey Uso is not a star. Like, so mic skills don't make anything. Mic skills are not the only thing that require. All right. I want you, Nebin Francis, to come in the chat and give me facts. Facts as to why Jey Uso sucks. Facts, not opinions. Facts. Give me that. And then we can talk about it. Wrestling is more than promo. Wrestling is storytelling. Wrestling is overall. Wrestling is more than promos. Wrestling is promo, acting, dancing, athleticism, performance, entertainment, drag show, all in one. You guys, that concert, all in one. Fact number one, he's out of breath. Oh, what does that have to do with him? Okay, go ahead. I'm gonna let you finish. Go ahead, finish, Nebin Francis. I'm gonna let you speak. Where we don't unless you're being utterly disrespectful and just completely mean and unkind, then we have reason to remove your comment. But I like to engage in this kind of conversation because I want a reason why you think he sucks. No, absolutely not. I didn't think he owned not only his theme, that's for sure, but that raises a whole nother conversation now because think about what you said. Steve Austin got over because if I think Steve Austin got over because of his theme, but guess what? When you hear that glass break, what do you hear? Pop, super pop. Okay, when you see him on the screen, super pop. But what about his in-ring ability? Stone Cold ain't have nothing but more than like 5 moves. Let's be real. And we've talked about this extensively on other occasions where, yes, the superstar is larger than life. But they're not. There's pieces that they have of everything that they need. And Jey Uso has that. Jey Uso does have promo work. There are some things that he does and some things that he still needs to learn, but it's not like he's bad at it because people say yeet every time like it's what. So there you have that. Moveset, same thing, similar situation. Jey Uso is a superstar. He's a larger than life character. He's a larger than life character. And that's what wrestling is about. It's about telling the story of larger than life characters. It's not just promo. So what if he's in his 30s? Did you not know that DDP became a superstar, a wrestler at 35, 36 years old? And he was already in the business as a manager beforehand. I'm just saying, man.
Listen, Sindel, I had to deal with so much this past week. It's like, I'm not even going to. Because if you saw me in WWT Live all this week, between my watch along, it's like, I just want to watch Chelsea and the Queen, Charlotte.
That is true. That's
all I want. Because
yeah,
look,
I'm quick to go.
I know.
I'm quick to go toe to toe.
Look, I got enough
time
between
today.
Between Sed and everybody else in the narcs out there. I'm just like, you know what? I'm just gonna hold.
Yeah. Leon the King TV said I meant Neb. Oh my god, I can't. Honey, you guys are so funny. He botches a lot, man. He better go tag team guy. I feel you. You're not offending anybody, just so you know. And I'm speaking personally for myself. I'm not offended by anything you're saying because it's not like you're talking about me. We're talking about wrestling. So, and respectfully. So I appreciate the back and forth. This is what we do. It's debate. This is what we talk about wrestling. You know, get to know it a little better. Nevin Francis. All right.
And I'm gonna hear it all next week. If he decides to crash my watch along.
So Boza says, did we see that the Chelsea Green administration has grown? Wade Barrett has been named the director of operations.
What? Wade Barrett.
The director of operations for the Wade. Come on now.
Oh, Wade.
How'd you become director of operations when you work for Nick Aldis?
I know. You work for the general manager. Or Nicholas.
You totally can. You totally can have an opinion, but you gotta back it up with the facts. Man.
Gotta back it up.
There were many times where other superstars were freaking blown up and winded by the time they got to the ring. You think Macho Man wasn't? You think Warrior wasn't? You think Hogan wasn't? You think none of them, after doing all that,
Ricky the Dragon,
all of that stuff, Ricky the Steamboat, like all of them, you think they all weren't like, oh, by the time they got to the ring in those days,
Red Hard,
what the drugs they were doing and everything? Like, come on, guys, really? Come on. This is what I mean. I get it. I get it. I get what you're saying, but that doesn't matter. The point is that he's larger than life. He's bigger than all of that. Look at if you guys go on my socials, I'm telling you, look at the Paul Heyman video that I posted up on my social. It broke everything down as to why Jey Uso is a needle mover in the face. He's not there yet, but I'm just saying, like, he's somebody who can carry a brand if they give him the strap. Yeah, we'll definitely come back to this conversation. We'll give it a year. And I'll meet you there. And guaranteed, I bet you in a year you'll be wearing Yeet glasses.
Because that's what always happens.
Ooh, child. Y'all getting fun in this chat. I love it. Leon says, Jey Uso's on my list of great tag teams, but not as a singles competitor yet. I have to see more from him. I agree. That's what I mean. There's more to build in the story, hence as to why he lost. That's all. I understand people have different reservations and different opinions about different superstars. But the facts are the facts and numbers don't lie. Jey Uso is a top star. He might not be your favorite. He might not have all the things that you think meet a criteria in a superstar. Just look at the TV. That's it. Jay Hendry says, is the yeet chant bigger than the yes chant? That's a very good question. Because not for nothing. Oh, whoa. Chelsea took the mask off. I'm surprised she's manhandling the queen the way she is. Oh, man. What? Charlotte, they got to get better with strapping this girl's brace on her leg the right way, man. It always comes loose. I
don't want her to get re-injured.
Chelsea, you dare kick out of a spear? Oh, it's over for you. Yep, figure 8. Let's go. Oh, whoa. Roll up. 1, 2. You know what? This cameraman's a perv. Not gonna lie.
Oh, Chelsea.
Oh, there it is. She tapped before she even put it up. Oh my God. Piper Niven. Piper Niven completely senton on top of Charlotte's bad knee. And now the administration is jumping up. But here comes Miss Bliss. Oh, she slapped the shit. Ooh, Sister Abigail and Chelsea Green. Let's go.
Yeah. Okay. I see. Piper
Are we
Niven.
getting a goddess and a queen duo?
That was not on the. That was not on the bucket list. Well, yeah, because Bose is saying.
Are we getting a duo?
Well, yeah, with the fact you don't have many tag team women in the women's division. This could be an interesting tag team.
All right, let's see. Alexa walking up closer. Charlotte. Oh, Alexa extends her hand, but Charlotte and her cocky tendencies and her ego.
It's the best.
Oh boy. Her. Well, to be continued for these two.
Developing story for these two ladies.
Yeah, well, I think for the entirety of this group of women as a whole, because Chelsea, they're going to have something in common now. Chelsea Green and the administration. Mm-hmm. There goes JC Mateo. I can't say Mateo. It just sounds wrong for me to say. It just sounds wrong for me to say it like that. Why just not call him JC? Like,
you could have named him Jeff Cobb. You could have named him Jeff Cobb, but it's like, oh, I don't know.
He's like, but that is his name though, like Jeff Cobb. You know what I mean?
It's like, why you change the man's name?
Ugh.
It's like now I have to learn his new name, and it's like, oh, now that's who I know him from.
I'm still stuck on that question, Jay Hendry. I'm not gonna lie. Is the yeet chant better than the yes chant? Speaking of chant, let me rant real quick because I'm sick of this. I don't know what movie directors are working nowadays or whatever it is, and I get it. Imitation is a sincere form of flattery, but let's enough with these remakes of the original 90s horror slasher films. Why are we doing another I Know What You Did Last Summer? Why can't y'all just leave it alone? Why can't y'all just let leave our stuff alone and come up with something else? All right, that's it. That was a side mission rant.
I mean, nothing can touch the classic. I mean,
yeah, I think Solo has some tricks up his sleeve in regards to this whole situation with Jacob. I believe we're gonna see Tama Tonga and Tonga Loa resurface soon. Still no word on Hikuleo, but there's been inklings and rumors of something big happening with this. So I don't know what to expect at this point. I just know that Jacob hates Solo. That's it. Sharp Bliss. Ugh, that doesn't even sound right.
No, it needs to be a lot more creative.
Yeah, it needs to be more like clever. Wait a minute, Nebin, you're not gonna get away with this comment. Come on, dog. Now I feel like now you're just saying shit just to stir the pot and say shit.
I think that's what it is. He wants to stir everything.
You're still gonna buy the ticket and you're still gonna watch it, so that's all I know.
and he's not even in WWE. He's in the other company.
Right. Would I say WWE sucks in general? Absolutely not.
No,
absolutely not. I wouldn't be here without WWE. I wouldn't be living this life without WWE.
You wouldn't get the other wrestling companies because of WWE.
Yeah, that's true. Mag Mangum says, I agree. The movie industry has become stale and safe. No one wants to gamble on a great idea. Nope.
No.
Yeah, I feel that. I feel that too. You're going to be on timeout, Mr. Francis. You can hang, but you're still on timeout.
Mm-hmm.
If it looks like a heel, walks like a heel, talks like a heel, sounds like a heel, feels like a heel, guess what? It must be a heel.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna lie. He has the chat left.
Why would that man play games with me? Why would you play games with me?
God, that is so true.
It really is. And before we get it twisted around here, this is Honey Night Smackdown, not Nebin Night Smackdown. So you could go to Nebin Night Smackdown and talk about all your non-facts over there. But in this case, sir,
Can no man knock me out. I'm tired of being humble. I'm tired of letting people think they got a chance. The tribal chief is head and shoulders above everybody. This is my show. This is my camera. I run it. Oh!
and that will be that. Can we talk about? Can we talk about, first of all, talk about moderation? Listen, I'll give you a moderation right now, Amanatu. Why did they do my boy Aleister Black dirty, Courtney? As a someone in PR, explain to me what could cause this sort of kerfuffle that is the interruption of Aleister Black barely even getting through his entrance, didn't even get to the ring.
That's kind of messed up right there. I think maybe because of Truth, because I know they're trying to get John Cena and R-Truth, but that kind of made me upset a bit because I was like, okay, I get to see Aleister Black back in action and we could see him interact with somebody, but then that happened. I'm like, that seemed very odd, but I don't know, because maybe it was worked and trying to like hype up Ron and Cena and everything else. I'm like, that's not John Cena.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. I felt the kind of way, man. Like, what did Aleister do to you? You could have easily barged into Nick Aldis's office, because not for nothing, that was the last person we saw speaking with Cena. Oh no, I'm lying. It was Jimmy, actually, because Jimmy was looking for Truth last week. Mm-hmm. But Cena was also yelling at Nick Aldis for his attack from last week. So it's like, why don't you just take it up with Nick Aldis then? Truth, like, why you gotta, like, what does Aleister got to do with it? I'm not letting it go. I'm not. I'm pissed.
No.
I ain't get no black mask. Didn't even get my full song. Didn't even get my full entrance. Nothing.
Didn't even wrestle.
Nothing. But watch.
Didn't wrestle.
He will get his comeuppance. I will tell you that much. Jay Andrew says, trust and believe that Black will take it out on Ron Killings. He sure will. And I will not. I refuse to let it go. I'm holding a grudge. And it's not even Ron Killings' fault. It's Nick Aldis' fault. Because you're an agent of chaos, okay? You got Adam Pearce on Monday night who don't know how to control any of his chaos that he has going on every Monday. And then you, Nick Aldis, you would have been a great director at Bad Girls Club, because you just want to see everybody fight. You just want to see all of them fight and let the animals wipe themselves out. Pissed off. Speaking of pissed off, somebody who looks real pissed off, who's just as pissed off as I do, Jacob Fatu, the Samoan Werewolf, United States champion, making his way because he's being summoned by Solo Sikoa.
Mm-hmm. Can't blame him for that. I mean,
Suge Sikoa.
I mean, Solo did call him stupid.
Yes, that's exactly what I'm saying, Jay Hendry. That's exactly what I'm saying. Ava has the most control over her roster more than anybody, any other general manager on the main roster here. So shout outs to her. And you know why? Because she's the final boss's daughter, okay? Because she knows how to handle stuff. She's a boss's daughter. So therefore, she's a boss too, okay? So she knows how to handle her stuff. These Adam Pearce and Nick, I don't know, man. Nick Aldis, I don't know, man. I really don't.
And also, don't mess with Ava because she will be pissed. Okay, even we're not gonna have this discussion because you made a comment about AEW. This is Honey Night Smackdown.
Yes, we're not doing that.
We're not gonna do that because I've already had to deal with it. But since you want to bring
Jeffrey's the kid in class. Jeffrey's the kid in class that's like, ooh, he said this. He said this.
he's like,
Jeffrey, you
like he's talking about your company. Now we're not gonna have this because you know what? I've done so much as I could the last 3 days having the keys with Boss Lady. It's like, no.
Yeah.
We're not gonna have this.
Even Eric Bischoff and Teddy Long had more freaking organization. Okay.
Even though Bischoff was a heel for Raw, it was like
no, but he
did have control.
He handled his business. And if shit went down or haywire, he went out and was like, okay, put it together. Let's make a match. No, Nick Aldis got everybody running around, running amok, interrupting matches that don't need to be interrupted. Y'all laughing at me. Y'all telling me. Am I wrong though? Am I wrong for feeling this way?
Not wrong.
Am I wrong? Oh, Solo over here trying to persuade the werewolf that nobody wanted you here except me. Maybe he has a point.
Solo?
Yeah. But what's crazy is that he's talking about all this stuff about putting food on the table and everything like that. It's like, Solo, you have brought nothing to this table. You haven't even had gold. You haven't had no crown. You haven't had a briefcase. You haven't had nothing but losses, dude. And you're preaching to Jacob about bringing food to the table. And he's the one that has gold on his arm.
Yeah, every single person in the Team New has had gold except him.
Jeffrey, that's you. You're the one world star with the phone. That's you for sure. Solo, and you're all he's got. Meaning Solo needs Jacob more than Jacob needs Solo. Jacob never needed Solo. We knew that. We knew the minute this man. We know that this man pretty much outshined everybody once he showed up. Not that he meant to. Oh, he's saying, I love you, Jacob. Saying, I love you, Jacob. I don't think that means anything. I'm trying to gas him up. All right, see, now you done it, Evan. Now I got to do it. I got to put you in timeout. Like, for real. I'm putting you in timeout. You ain't talking about my tribal chief like that.
that was like the tip of the iceberg.
You ain't talking about my tribal chief like that.
Tip of the iceberg.
We'll see you next show, buddy. Because now I feel like at this point he's just saying shit to say shit. At first I thought he was like saying like an opinion or facts and stuff at first in the beginning, but now I'm just like, all right, you trying to play me now. Now you're trying to get the rage out of Honey. Okay, you're trying to get the bee to sting ya. I was trying to give him a chance, man. I try to give people benefit of the doubt. I'm a good person, man. They don't call me the sweetest juice for nothing. I keep it sweet. Until then, I gotta come at you spicy, and then we got a problem. Buzz.
Me, I'm the opposite. I mean, I can be sweet, but I can really go 360.
I think that's everybody, though. Yeah. Get the Apollo broom, he said. Sweep him out. Oh.
Jacob,
yep. Tell him, Jacob, I ain't your meal ticket. I didn't come here for you. Came here from family. Put food on the table for the family. If you wanted to do that, you could have done that all by yourself, Mr. Sokoa, Mr. Timu Tribal Chief. Yep. Uh-huh.
Jacob.
Ever since he won this U.S. title, you acting different. Jacob is so good.
He just makes it so real.
You mad, Solo? Oh yeah, let's go. Let's cook it up. Come on now. This is what we've been waiting for.
Mm-hmm.
This is what we've been waiting for. You want you mad, bro? You mad? Come get this title then. You mad? Take it out of my hands. Right. Fight me for it.
Mm-hmm.
What, you scared? Like I said, I acknowledge Jacob before I ever acknowledge Solo Sikoa. Ooh. Ooh, boy. You know what I'm about. You don't want it. You don't want this smoke. It's all gas. No brakes with it. Oh! He tried to strike Jacob. And Jacob caught it. Ooh! When a Samoan headbutts a Samoan, my God, that is quite a sight. Oh, man, there goes JC Mateo. As Courtney catches up with us, JC Mateo and Solo Sikoa already knocking out Jacob Fatu, the numbers game involved. And now things are finally blown up between the... Oh! Jimmy! Get him, Jimmy. Let's go. Super kick on super kick on super kick. Oh, no. Damn it. Until there's a clothesline from JC Mateo. Big Jim. Who's that big him? Nah, it's just Big Jim. Not for nothing, Amanatu. I will say that Solo has done his best work since doing this whole Timu Tribal Chief thing. I kid you not. He has done a great job, especially lately now. Like when he had the whole tickets and the audience thing, like his charisma throughout the Money in the Bank match as well. Like I didn't realize how funny Solo actually really is too. Solo's got some really cool, funny elements to his character. And it showed a lot in Money in the Bank. This version of Solo has been his best work. And like Amanatu said, I'm proud of him. We remember he didn't even talk. That man didn't say a damn word.
He started to show it too, especially when like there was funny moments when he was outside the ring and taunting some of his opponents. And I was like, oh, okay.
We got a little eye to eye here with Jacob and Jimmy. Oh my God. 2 Fatus. Oh my God. Oh. Jacob was totally about to start giving triple moonsaults to Solo, but Solo was able to scathe out of the ring. Jacob is special. Jacob is special. He is a special kind of talent. Oh. Not for none. A team of Jacob and Jimmy would be sick.
That would be good.
This is the first time we've seen them aligned on this side. Or is this going to be where we get Jimmy's push now? Because I've been waiting for this. Oh, boy. Yeah, did anybody see? Was that just me? Anybody saw lights flicker? I saw that too.
Yep, that's me. I just see it.
Same, Jay Hendry. I don't know. I thought, and I believe Jeffrey was the one who said it, that we see Hikuleo possibly popping up in here. but not sure. Still, maybe too soon to tell. I guess they're waiting. I guess they should wait for like a PLE to make an appearance. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like it would be better. Yep, everybody here saw it too. Okay, good. So I'm not going crazy. Just want to make sure. And speaking of going crazy, guys, we've been sitting here for 2 hours. It's already 10:15. And well, for some of us, it's 10:15. For some of y'all, it's already tomorrow. Some of y'all, it's a few hours from now or yesterday. But yeah, it's already 10:15. Time is flying. Obviously, you know what that means. We're having fun. But in the event of to not go crazy, you want to replenish your beverages, feel free to do that. Or if nature's calling, quick bathroom run, whatever you guys got to do, fill up your snack bowls, everything like that. We're going to go on a quick 30 to 40-second commercial break, and we'll be right back. Okay. Just don't change the channel. Keep the channel on. And we're back. Woo. Quick 30 seconds. Sometimes it's good to just stretch the legs. You know, you got to sitting around. Got to stretch, y'all. We should have like some stretch with honey. Stretch with honey sessions, you know. I like to crack my back on the chair too. Ooh. Oh man. But yes, guys, back from commercial break here on Women's Wrestling Talk, Honey Night Smackdown watch along. We've had quite the eventful evening, and there's still a little bit more to go. We have still yet to see the battle between Ron Killings and John Cena. Have yet to see Cena show up in the first place. We also had Big Jim just help the Samoan Werewolf against Solo Sikoa and JC Mateo, stirring up something there. It's very interesting. I'm not sure where that's going, but it can potentially lead to some more bloodline rivalries, which I really, really love to see. And now we have Bronson Reed heading into the ring. We're back from commercial. Bronson Reed, can I just say, this boy is in phenomenal shape. Around. He looks fantastic. But we got Braun Breaker tonight. And he looks like he's ready to demolish. And Paul Heyman's walking around carrying the money in the bank. Is he the one cashing in? Where's Seth?
Yeah, where is he?
Well, we already know how this is going to end, right, Courtney? We could see this happening a mile away, being that, of course, the megastar was calling Seth Rollins out earlier in the show when it started. And of course, the megastar is always 2 steps ahead because people think that he's not smart enough to realize that, nah, I ain't coming down that ramp.
He's a lot more smarter
here like
than
this
think.
with a sneak attack.
Smarter.
And only guys like LA Knight, I feel like, could get away with a sneak attack and still be a face.
Yeah, Jesse, he can get away with it. He's done it many times.
Absolutely. And Braun Breaker needs to get a damn leash. Somebody get a leash for your dog. I would have said the other thing. But no.
Dog collar.
Right. And the bell has finally rung, thankfully. LA Knight versus Bronson Reed. But yes, so we had also two semifinal qualifiers, King and Queen of the Ring match. We have 2 more new advances into the tournament, and we're going to be expecting 2 more next week as well. Asuka defeated the goddess Alexa Bliss in a phenomenal women's match, as well as Randy Orton defeated Sami Zayn in another really good banger, I would say, that happened for tonight. There was another banger set for tonight, and that's R-Truth and John Cena as well. At first, earlier, I was looking on the website and I wasn't sure what they meant, but it said John Cena battles Ron Killings. Like, I wasn't sure what kind of form they meant, because battling could mean a lot of different things, especially if you're a hip hop fan. But I was just hoping it wasn't going to be one of those gimmicky things, which I'm glad it isn't. This is a more serious Ron Killings, a more serious version of R-Truth than we've ever seen before. But you know what? Speaking of bangers, you want to know what's a banger that didn't happen? Aleister Black, okay? Aleister Black was about to jump into that ring and destroy Kit Wilson from Pretty Deadly. Kit Wilson is lucky. He just got a little beaten, well, not a little beaten. He got a pretty rough beating from Ron Killings, but it's not the same kind of beating he would have gotten if he was in a match with Aleister Black. I'm just saying, like, Truth's beef isn't with any of them in the first place. It's with Cena. Or not for nothing, you want to jump somebody, jump Nick Aldis. Truth. Do that. Because he's the one that's hiding Cena. Or he knows where he possibly could know where Cena is. But yeah, Aleister Black banger didn't happen tonight. Great. We did see Tiffy Time and Nia Jax go head to head on the mic. There was a moment where we also thought that Naomi was going to cash in while Tiffy was in the ring laid out after Nia Jax was pretty much attacking her. And it was pretty interesting where that could go, being that Naomi and Nia are family. So I think it's interesting. No, I will not. Nope, not doing it. My segue. No, Mag, I know what you meant. I know that's an easy typo. I get it. You're good, bro. Jeffrey said we didn't. And yeah, oh my God. Hello. That Jeffrey, don't even get me started. You just remind me, bro. You just reminded me. And no Zelina tonight either. My United States Women's Champion. Meanwhile, and there's no offense to Jacob, but my boy gets a whole segment. Make it make sense, y'all. Make it make sense. And where's Julia? Cindy still wants to know where Julia's at. What are y'all doing tonight? Nick Aldis, what are you doing tonight? What is going on here?
Didn't even
Who's
give her
running this show? It feels chaotic.
Didn't give her a promo. Didn't give her a backstage segment.
No, nothing. I get nothing. I get butt kiss. Okay. Not and don't you even get me started. We haven't seen not one tag team up in here. Not one Wyatt 6 member up in here.
Don't get me started with the tag teams.
I swear to God, it's 10:20. It's 10:21. Y'all have 40 minutes. Y'all got about 40 minutes to get it together. I better see Zelina. I better see Aleister again. And I need to see the Wyatt 6 and some tag team stuff. What we doing? Where's Andrade? Where's Mello? Where's all these other guys? I understand it's the King of the Ring tournament stuff and all of that, but where's Street Profits? No Ray Phoenix. Like, what we doing tonight? I'm not sure. Like, I don't know. Maybe it's just me. I don't know. Maybe
no, where are my tag teams? Where are the tag teams?
Where they at though? And then you're possibly recreating a new one because now Raquel and Liv are done. So now you're gonna have the Goddess and the Queen.
Mm-hmm. And then you have B-Fab and Michin.
Not for nothing. B-Fab, Michin, and Jade all together was quite a beautiful picture. Yeah, you could easily make a new big three out of that.
Ooh, oh man,
a future big three. That would be sweet. But yeah, I liked that a lot. Let's see. What else did we see tonight? That's pretty much everything we covered.
We got to see Damian backstage.
Ah, yes, Damian Priest backstage backing up R-Truth, saying, let's go celebrate after you take care of what you got to take care of with Cena. But I have a feeling that's going to backfire on Priest, man.
Mm-hmm.
And Priest sticking his nose in Aleister Black's business ain't the way to do it. You're from the Bronx. You know you got to stay out of people's business, man.
He knows better.
He should.
He's a Boniqua.
Aleister going to have a few black masses set up in the chamber for them real soon. Back to the action. LA Knight versus Big Boy Bronson Reed for the big backs.
And also, just a quick, because I'm a little behind, but seeing the promo for American Gladiators, because you know the Miz will be hosting starting on Monday. And also, we do have a few stars from the AEW realm, Wardlow and Camille. They're going to be competing on American Gladiators. So, it's going to be a fun time.
Love it. Absolutely love it. He sure is, Jeffrey. I don't think we don't see you up in here doing that. That's what I'm saying. He's the instigator kid. Ooh, she did it. Ooh, look what you did. Ooh, you're in trouble. World star. Like, I see you, Jeffrey. Your colors are showing. I see it. SummerSlam kickoff tomorrow already, bro. Why are we here? Why are we here? It's going to be at the Fanatics Fest tomorrow. I worked at 3 p.m. Well, at least I'll be home by then. I work the AM shift tomorrow at the Honey Pot, so I'll be missing it. Like, why are we here? Why are we here already? SummerSlam press conference already.
Hard to believe.
It's like early. It's so early for that. No?
Is it?
I mean, they did the WrestleMania press conference in February, and then it had it early. I get 2 months later. I mean, I guess you're trying to build up everything. I know, but it's all. I mean, it's all. At the end of the day, it's all a freaking money draw. It's all about money.
I mean, as Boss Lady said, it's pretty much money, revenue, money. Plus, you got the first 2 nights of SummerSlam, so it's like they got to push.
Oh well, there goes that. There's DQ. If you know what, guys, if you were gonna make this match this way, why didn't you just let Alistair have his match? Damn it! I'm not letting up. They're not gonna hear the end.
You know what I would like to. You know what I would love to see, and I know that's not gonna happen. I would have loved to see Penta and LA Knight team up together because Penta attacked them on Monday. But I know with Penta on Raw, they kind of need him for that. So
yeah, they'll get to that. They'll get to it eventually.
I know. It's like it would be nice for them to team up.
Well, leave Seth for the goons to do his dirty work. Tsunami on the LA Knight from Bronson Reed.
Big Bronson Reed.
Big Bronson Reed. Oh my God. 2 spears and a tsunami. 2 spears and a tsunami. 2 spears, 2 tsunamis. Jesus Lord.
You got to give Ron Breaker.
Somebody help this man. Why couldn't Truth come out when these guys and jump these guys?
Oh my God!
Why couldn't Truth come out and jump these guys? At least they're doing bad things. You know, Aleister Black wasn't doing a bad thing. He was just coming out to fight. My guy was just coming out to wrestle. The theme song was playing. We was vibing, and you ruined everything. Truth, I love you, and I know you got to get your revenge, Truth. But take revenge on the bad people.
Alistair's looking like, why'd you interfere in my match, man?
Right.
Ooh, another tsunami?
3 tsunamis.
Wow.
Why are we doing this? All of these minutes wasted, and Alistair could have had a whole match. I feel like Cardi B. What was the reason?
And she will be at SummerSlam.
Is LA Knight being sent off, or is this LA Knight being written off because he's going to Raw, as I said that they've been reporting lately?
What?
I'm not sure. There's been apparently WWE organization is really pulling to have LA Knight on Raw soon. I'm not sure how true that is, but that's just something that I've been seeing floating around.
Well, it would make sense because with the feud he's having with Seth, and then and also it's Netflix. They want all the star powers they could get. They want the ratings because they want to be in the top 10 when it comes to ratings for Netflix.
I mean, he's one of the drawers. And you see him, and you see his face on the trucks.
That's why I said
and merch, the Slim Jim commercials, all of that. You know what? I'm gonna say it here too, and I hope they listen to me. I hope somebody hears me because you know, Honey Pot predictions be on it sometimes. But I'm just gonna say this: booking Booking.com, you are ruining a great opportunity to endorse this man. Booking.com, to endorse LA Knight or have him as your spokesperson. Because just imagine at the end of every commercial, Booking.com, yeah, cha-ching. Does that not write itself? Right? Anybody else think that sounds funny? I think that would be hilarious.
I mean, that would be pretty funny. I mean,
I think it would be funny. I would like that.
Zelina, we need to talk about, because girl, she could be booked in so many different things. She has the anime background. She has all the pop culture stuff. That would have just been so cool.
I mean, I've only been saying this the last few years, but you know, Nick Aldis wants to play games with my La Muñeca. And oh yeah, and that honestly, I think was the one thing that was supposed to happen. Zelina calling out Julia. Nothing for my United States Women's Champion. Nothing. Stupid.
They're just dirty.
The nerve.
They're like dog walking, and it's like with Chelsea, it was like, oh, they gave her what they want, but it's like with Zelina, it's like
it is a stupid commercial, but I get it. It would be funny, right? Right?
Funny.
See, gas mask, we right here.
That would be kind of funny.
Jay Hendry thinks that Black's character would be a better fit on Raw. I don't know if Netflix is making a call for Aleister Black. No. Fox, for sure. Maybe, but not yet. You never know. It could happen, though. You never say no.
They want that star power.
Danny Unchained, thank you for joining us. But go ahead. Sorry.
That's why they have... No, you're good. That's why they have Jay versus Cody for Raw.
My friends got screwed tonight. My peoples.
Your friends.
My peoples. Y'all, Nick, all this, I'm gonna have to write. You know what? I'm gonna do like
do what Will did when he was going on a rant. Do what he did.
I'm gonna write a letter. I'm gonna write a letter to Nick all this. I'm not even gonna write a letter. You know what? I'm just gonna show up looking like Will did at Kayfabe the other day with the black hoodie, pull up like Jacob Fatu, and just dog walk his ass. That's what I'm gonna do, Nick all this. That's what I'm gonna do. The nerve. If I see this Jurassic Park commercial one more damn time, I swear. And you know this match is finna be stupid, right, y'all? You know this match is finna be like dumb, right? Because we're gonna get intros, and before you know, we're gonna get a dozen commercials, and we're only gonna get like 5 minutes. And guess what? I still could have gotten my Aleister Black match with all this. Wrong. You wrong, Nick Aldis. You wrong. Yo, Bo's like, yo, that was so funny. Yo, Councilman, in the mid, we were doing kayfabe podcast, right? In the midst of kayfabe, I guess there was a lot of noise happening outside his window, and it was literally right as soon as we just started, pretty much. And he's like, of course, when I get on, everybody wants to make noise, but he literally shouted out and was like, "Shut your up!" Like I was like, who's he talking to? Like I didn't know something was about to go down or what, but it was so funny, and I was just like.
I actually watched that episode too, and I was like, "Oh my goodness!"
There it is. Next Friday in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia, Zelina Vega will defend her United States Championship against Julia. There we have it.
Okay,
the women are running inside. Oh, and we have the Street Profits versus the Wyatt Six for the WWT Tag Team Championship. Okay.
Is that not a Champions or SmackDown? I'm a little behind.
And then, of course, last woman standing match between Tiffany Stratton and Nia Jax for the WWE Women's Championship happening next Friday on SmackDown. We got title matches. We got gold being defended. We have a tag team match. Zelina is going to be there. Okay. All right, fine. I'll shut up now. What about Aleister, though?
I'm just saying, when are the Street Profits going to defend on a PLE? Please. When are they going to defend on a PLE? I'm waiting. They haven't defended on the PLE. New Day hasn't defended on the PLE.
U.S. Championship on the line next week, announced by Jacob. He spoke to Nick Aldis, and he has approved it. Jacob ain't playing no games. So we got titles being defended. We got titles being defended next week. All right, but where's Alistair's match? I'm being aggravated.
No, you're allowed to express it on here.
That's all he needed. All he needed was 1 minute. Just, jump in, black mask, jump out, over. Something. My guy didn't even get to do this. What Truth is doing right now, he didn't even get to do this. And why are they still calling him our Truth when we're talking about Ron Killings?
Yes, Ron Killings. That's why he cut his hair. That's why he said Ron Killings.
I don't know. I'm wondering. Boza's posing the question as well. Like, did they pivot from it? Like,
oh my goodness.
Jacob versus Solo, Night of Champions. Yada mean. Will Naomi cash in next week? Don't know. Looks like she's really, really trying.
But Nia Jax is like, no, she's mine. She's like a little kid, like, that's mine.
I mean, well, yeah, they're just fighting over Barbies. They're fighting over a Barbie at this point. A Barbie with a golden trophy. A Barbie that will kick their ass for that golden trophy as well. But I'm not sure. I mean, that is Nia and Naomi that we're talking about. And Naomi's on fire right now. So, I mean, I could see Naomi playing this role and driving everybody crazy for like a whole year before the next Money in the Bank is up. Like, I think.
I just want to see her decorated her briefcase.
Ooh, this is a good question here. Jay Hendry asks, and let's ask the chat all together. Question is, who do you think? Of course, this is opinion based. Who do you think is the better crossover celebrity to wrestle? Bad Bunny, Pat McAfee, or Logan Paul? I feel like this is a setup question for me. So I'll just pose this question for the chat. And that's what I will do. Because I don't care what y'all try to do. You're not going to get me to say nice things about that man. Not yet, anyway.
Oh, my God.
Boza says, I expect Naomi to try for a while. Let's go, Cena. Danny Unchained says Logan Paul. Mangum says, I'd like to see Logan and Bad Bunny go at it. I don't know if that would be safe. Maybe in a tag team it would be good.
No.
But I mean, technically the better crossover celebrity to wrestle out of those three, like, it's different now because you can't put Logan Paul as a crossover celebrity anymore. He's now a WWE superstar. He is on contract as a WWE superstar. So I guess that's basically sums up the answer right there in that regard if you're looking at the facts of it, because only one of these three men went on to learn the craft and train and main event not main event, but go to great lengths to go against Roman Reigns, guys like Roman Reigns, be in the Royal Rumble, have a WrestleMania moments, you know what I mean? Like, and he's a heel. He's an annoying ass heel. But I will say
he won the US title.
Yeah.
And he has a brand, Prime
yeah.
Water Prime. Yeah, I mean, I don't drink it, but
yeah, I know. Well, yeah. I hope that's not true either. He don't need to be. I mean, if anything, he does need to be in there training, but his ass don't need to be in the ring. He really don't.
First off, keep Kylie's baby daddy far away from him. Far away from the ring, please. Nobody wants to see Kylie's baby daddy. Please.
Bad Bunny was impressive. Bad Bunny was impressive, but it didn't continue from there.
Yeah.
Bad Bunny was impressive for the moment, but after that, it wasn't much else. Logan Paul went ahead and became a superstar. Pat McAfee went on to become a commentator, and he's had little moments and stints here and there, but I don't think he necessarily needs those moments anymore because I feel like it's just a waste of time. Not a waste of time, but like there could be other things happening.
I
Going
agree
on.
with your dad. Cody needs to give him a beating. I'm just waiting.
He doesn't need a beat down. He just needs a receipt. Bust his ear up. Bust his eardrum up and call it a day.
You don't mess with Cody.
Gas Mask said for some odd reason I didn't think Cena was here. You could
But
see him?
He is.
You could see him?
You can't see him.
You want to know something crazy? I can imagine how hard it is for John Cena to go against everything that he's ever been used to doing, like going out there, putting his hands up, putting the towel in the screen, talking to Stu, making the rundown, and you know, putting his hands up on the cue and everything like that. Like, you know how hard it has to be to fight the urge to want to be the real Cena, but you got to play heel mode. That's not easy to do. That's called Hollywood acting.
And it's funny that some of those people will still root for John.
The greatest of all time. Best
Also,
shorts ever.
He's ruining wrestling.
17 and unseen.
The man that's
Not for
ruining
nothing.
wrestling.
I like that line a lot because my birthday falls on a 17. So I kind of like that 17 and unseen vibe.
That's funny.
17 more dates to go, too. Speaking of that, that's crazy. 17 and unseen with 17 dates left to go.
That's very wild.
Yeah, he did. Oh my God, we got
the curtsy ball, the curtsy.
I love the curtsy. I love it from him.
Oh my goodness.
All right, well, on this side, the bell has rung. Oh, guys, by the way,
You're on mute.
I don't even know if I mentioned this the last couple of times. Oh, and there it go. I put up on my socials a couple of weeks ago on my story, and I think I'm going to do it again just to make sure see if I get more feedback from it, more votes. But if you guys follow me on social media, on Wrestling with Honey, my Instagram, I reposted, I posted a vote or a poll because I wanted to see what people would think of it, and I had a great idea. And I'm going to be filming some fun. I'll be filming some fun content for my podcast page, for Wrestling with Honey page. And what a lot of people don't know or remember or may not know at all about me is that I used to be a dancer, choreography dance teacher as well. I am currently making it my business, just between me and y'all, chat, just between me and y'all. I'm currently making it my business to learn and perfect and perform and create a video doing the Peacemaker intro dance. If you guys know Peacemaker with John Cena, I'm going to invest heavily on making a really funny spoof choreography cover of Peacemaker. And I pretty much got the dance down pat already. Like, I watched it on my train ride to work, and I already learned the whole thing in my head. I already got it. I already know the step. I know which direction. So I'm excited. And I can't wait to see. I kind of want to bring out a different side of me to you guys. I want to embrace my more nerdy and more fun side as well. I mean, I'm not. I feel like I'm not as fun as I want to be in some cases when it comes to this creative content and stuff like that. So I'm gonna be doing a lot of work where it goes into you guys see what I really got in the chamber. So I'm excited and I can't wait to share it with y'all. But just know I'm cooking up a lot of cool things when it comes to like wrestling related things or comic related things or movie related things with dance. So it's gonna be some fun. I can't wait to start it. But I do know the dance and it's a fire ass song. If you guys like I at least listen to the song once a day. I'm not gonna lie. I listen to the song once a day. Do You Really Want to Taste It by Wigwam is actually a great fucking song. It's a phenomenal song. It's a funny dance and it's a great show. If you guys haven't watched Peacemaker, I kind of came to the Peacemaker train a little late, but I caught up and everything. And I know the new season is coming in August. So I'm trying to drop that video before that new season starts. Because also, the rumor that I'm hearing about Peacemaker is, have you ever watched Peacemaker, Courtney?
No, I haven't.
Okay. It's actually very good. It's really quick and easy to get through if you want to just catch up before it starts.
What channel?
It's HBO Max. It's on HBO Max. So what I'm hearing is that it's a potential that there's potentially the choreographer is going to be creating a different intro dance for each season.
Nice.
So if they do the same song but with different dance moves or something like that, because I think they should keep the song that they have. It's a fantastic song. It sounds like that 80s rock hair band kind of music, and it's so funny, and it's John Cena, and it's like they're serious. The concept of the whole, like, James Gunn is a genius. He's the creator behind Peacemaker and DC, of course, like with DC Peacemaker, but it's just like the whole concept of Peacemaker is like he's a bad superhero. Like he's a superhero, but he's bad at being a superhero, right? So it's like he's always a screw up. He just messes everything up, and then he has a group, like a faction of people, like other mutants or vigilantes or whatever. Well, there's one called Vigilante, and they have a team, and pretty much they have all their own little skills. And in the intro, it shows every single cast member, like of the main cast members, including John Cena, and they're doing choreography. And John, John don't dance.
No,
John don't dance.
He really doesn't.
But John was getting it, and he's like doing clean choreography, and he's with it. He kind of looks robotic, but the funniest part about the whole thing while they're doing the dance is that they're serious. Like they're literally dancing like this, Courtney. They're like,
oh my goodness.
Have like. Their faces are just straight face while doing dancing, and it's freaking hysterical. So I kind of want to do my own version of that. What is happening here, Tina? Get your ass back in the ring. Because we missed Aleister Black's match for this. Okay, yep. We missed Aleister Black's match for this. Get
Ron Killings. He's just putting on
everything, bro. He just hit him with the title. Now the bell rung. Oh. The Second City Saint.
You kind of knew
CM Punk is here.
You kind of knew he was coming in after last week.
Oh my God, Phil is here, and he's chasing Cena to the ring. Yo, oh my God, I just realized. I'm going to talk about it after. Hold on. Oh, somebody has a sign that says DM Hunk, we miss you. Shout outs to Drew McIntyre. We do miss you. I do miss Drew. I'm not gonna lie. I do miss Drew McIntyre.
I miss him trolling.
Turn around, Phil. Oh, he hit him in the nuts. Oh God. Right in the cojones. Oh man. Oh man, Cena. We have 10 more minutes. What else is happening right now?
Yeah, what else?
Did they, or Boza's saying, did they go home too early? For those who don't know, go home meaning match over, like finish. Let's wrap it up. He definitely hit Truth like crazy with that. But this match is pointless. No Zelina and no Aleister Black match for this. If something crazy don't happen in the next 10 minutes, I'm gonna be upset.
Didn't even put in any of your tag team division.
No. Like, we got to wait till next week.
And how come they haven't had a PLE match? The Street Profits. I don't get it.
Mm-hmm. All of a sudden, they're not good enough for a PLE match. They're one of the hottest tag teams.
And the New Day.
Cena, what are you doing? I never know what he's doing back there. For those who know that line, if you know, you know. If you could name where that line is from and what movie, Brownie points to you.
Oh my goodness, a table, and especially with
he put a table up, propped.
Slim Jim brand.
Cena hit Punk with the belt. And now Punk, I feel like this is going to lead to an attitude adjustment. Yep, there it is. Through the table. And just like that, our Truth is just wiped out of the situation. Where is Truth anyway? Uh-oh. Now Cena's getting a mic. We have 10 more minutes. It's 10:49. He's pulling a CM Punk on CM Punk right now.
Oh my goodness.
What more you got to get off your chest? You know, you've been talking shit this whole time. We know what you're mad at. What you got to get off your chest now? I like you more than I like most people in the back. He's basically saying everything CM Punk did. That you're the best. He's literally taking his speech and flipping it on him. He's flipping the pipe bomb moment on him right now. He's literally saying everything word for word in reverse. Whoa, whoa, whoa. He said bullshit on USA. Whoa.
No surprise.
Stu, he acknowledged Stu finally. He said, I'm breaking the fourth wall. He's literally recreating a pipe bomb of his own. He's taking it and flipping it on Punk. He said, I'm jealous of you. Yo, Cena. Yo, I can't believe this. All right, wait. This is a lot to dissect. I don't want to talk too much because I want to hear what he's saying. That's right. And our Truth was in the first pipe bomb too. You change your values as much as I change my t-shirts. This is guys, this isn't something to be mad at, Boza. I don't know if this is stupid. This is kind of smart. And I'll tell you in a moment why. Hey, Nick Nemeth. Hey, Matt Cardona. He literally just said that. Whoa! What's happening? Because I'm your only friend. There's nobody going to be coming out here to save your ass.
Did he really say Claudio?
He said all their names.
Oh my God.
Hey, Claudio.
My God.
Cena don't give a shit. Cena could pay that fine off like nothing. Like, yeah, I'll say somebody AEW name. Claudio, Nick Nemeth, and Matt Cardona. Matt Cardona, my first draft pick. Let's go.
Well, he was on TNA too, so he made an appearance on TNA.
He's literally. You're not punk, you're a capitalist.
Wow.
And you're not against TKO, you're Mr. TKO. Oh, oh. Your tweets are strong. Your actions are weak. Yo, Cena's spitting some facts, though. I have to applaud this man. I'm gonna applaud this man.
Wow.
6 more minutes, y'all. Yo, Cena talking shit tonight. You were the best 7 minutes and 14 years ago. Yo, what? Wow. This is crazy.
Oh my God. It's very ironic because next Friday is my birthday, and that's the anniversary that CM Punk threw that pipe bomb.
Well, all right now. I was about to say, who's that running in? I'm like, Ref Bay, you about to jump Cena, girl? You got a big championship match? Oh my gosh. Ref Bay like, man, could you just get out of here? You said all you needed to say. Oh, wait, what? Yo. Yo. Like Mag Mangum said. And the Oscar goes to. He did a mouthful there. All right, fine. Boza, only because you asked. Only because you asked. Only because you asked. Can Honey and Courtney do a quick post-show react to this? Yes, we will do a real quick one. Real quick. But only because that happened and lingered for a minute. But I'm upset that I still lost out on my Alistair match and I got no Zelina tonight or Wyatt 6. However, I got some words after what just happened. Holy cow. Well, this CM Punk Cena feud about to get nasty.
Mm-hmm.
This is only the beginning, like, well, or the beginning of the end. Because this is the last time this could be the last time we see these two fight. Next Saturday, Riyadh, Saudi Arabia for the undisputed WWE Championship, John Cena versus CM Punk. Wow. That was something. I don't even know what else to say.
Oh my god.
He ate that up. He ate that up.
God.
I have no words, no notes, none. He is absolutely flawless in that speech. Ah, he blew a kiss. He blew a kiss. That's what Punk did.
Oh my god.
Yo. Literally though, Mag. Literally bottom of the ninth, and he literally smoked it. Courtney, you got a hell of a birthday gift coming to you next week. I'll tell you that much. Wow.
Yeah, next Friday.
Yeah, Dad, for sure. Never mind. I mean, I get it, and I'm not disrespecting my peoples, Aleister Black and Zelina Vega, but I'm just saying. Yeah, I wouldn't have been so mad if I knew that was coming, but still.
It's hard to believe, and it's crazy because, like I said, next Friday will be 14 years ago where CM Punk dropped that pipe bomb. That is crazy.
And he said, he said, take your 2.5 minutes, USA. Like, what?
Drop that.
And then the Claudio, Matt Cardona, Nick Nemeth name calling, like, a lot just happened. God. You know what? Y'all. All right.
I can't believe it. He called him in his AEW name, Claudio.
He didn't even say Cesaro.
He said Claudio. Oh my God.
R-Truth was in the first and second pipe bomb in flipped universes. And I want to get into that. All right. Let's do this real quick. We're just going to do this real quick. Guys, quick commercial break. Go use the bathroom. Go, replenish, because Cena just basically almost made everybody shit on themselves just now. So we got to go make sure we replenish our beverages as well, because I'm empty and I have a lot to say. So I have a lot to get off of my chest as well. But we're going to come back from this commercial break. Quick 40 seconds. And we'll be right with you for our Honey Night Smackdown quick post show with, of course, my WWT sis, the timeless elite PR princess, Courtney Rice. So hang tight and we'll be right back. It's hot.
And it's the first day. And it's the first day of summer, too.
The first day of summer. And everybody want to raise hell on a Friday night on SmackDown. What are we going to do with these people?
I don't know.
My God. If you guys are just tuning in, or if you've been hanging with us, we appreciate it. But welcome back. We are here for the Honey Night Smackdown watch along and quick post show here. Of course, I got my WWT sis joining me, the PR princess, WWT's PR princess, Timeless Elite, Hummingbird of AEW as well, Stone Cold Courtney Rice with me. And we've had a hell of a night. Let's just quickly go through the events of the night and then we could dissect the ending because I'm speechless. It's a rare occasion sometimes when I'm speechless because I always got something to say. But Cena, I'm just going to have to stop complaining about certain things, I guess, and just be happy with what I get. But John Cena, you stole that show tonight, brother, with that final promo. That was pretty insane. But before we even get there, because I think I'm just in shock and have PTSD. But SmackDown tonight kicked it off with Randy Orton, not Randy Orton, LA Knight and Paul Heyman. Megastar kicked it off tonight, had some words back and forth with the wise man. Also some issues of where he was looking for Seth Rollins. And Seth Rollins was oddly enough a no-show. You know, so funny how everybody wants to complain when, you know, the Seth Rollins is never there every week. Seth Rollins always used to brag about being the workhorse, but then complained when the tribal chief wasn't there every week. But hey, you know what? That's neither here nor there. We're talking about Seth Rollins tonight. And of course, it led to the numbers game being played with Bronson Reed and Braun Breaker, then led to a singles match, which will later on transpire between Big Bronson Reed and LA Knight in the evening. Let's see here. We also had the semifinals for the King and Queen of the Ring tournament. And we do have 2 new advances into that tournament as well. We also saw a preview of Goldberg and Gunther going forward for Saturday Night Main Event. And the challenge is officially on. Asuka went on and defeated Alexa Bliss for the Women's Queen of the Ring, and sorry, excuse me. Why is not my computer not working? Come on now. So we had the qualifier for the men and women's Alexa Bliss, which I said already. Randy Orton versus Sami Zayn. I was on King of the Ring semifinals. Randy Orton versus Sami Zayn. And that was a really well done match as well. Randy Orton came out on top. Asuka came out on top, and they will both be advancing to the finals. Now they await the results of Jade Cargill versus Roxanne and Jey Uso versus Cody Rhodes. We also saw that Chelsea Green and I don't know why my mic keeps doing that, but Charlotte Flair and Chelsea Green went one-on-one. Pretty good match. Though the numbers game got involved for Charlotte as well, because, you know, the administration wants to go ahead and be the way they are. Nia Jax challenged Tiffany Stratton challenged Nia Jax to a last woman standing match for next week on SmackDown with the women's title on the line. However, Naomi tried to interrupt and practically almost cashed in on and try to steal the moment from Nia. But oddly enough, her and Nia being family, they both want the same thing, and they want Tiffy out and they want gold. So that's going to be very interesting going forward as well. No tag team action, which was kind of upsetting. I'm not going to get into another rant about the fact that Aleister Black did not have a match tonight, but I will just say that again out loud just so I could remind Nick all this. Rectifies that situation in the next couple of weeks. If we don't have a solution in the next couple of weeks, I will be visiting your office, sir, and we will be having a problem. Anyway, then we have no Zelina as well, which is fine because she's going to be defending her United States Championship next week against Julia. Also very interesting, the interaction between Alexa Bliss and Charlotte Flair. Being that Alexa Bliss did come out and help Charlotte Flair when she was being jumped by Chelsea Green and her administration. So that's an interesting plot as well. Solo Sikoa came out and told Jacob he loved him. Jacob basically wasn't having that. We're not doing the fake stuff. I heard what you said about me, and you could get the smoke too. since you want to talk smack behind my back. And, you know, if you think that you want to feed the family and be the Timu tribal chief, come take some gold from me then. And it's honestly probably, is this Solo's first gold match for gold in a while, I would think, being that he hasn't been winning much, right?
Mhm. It'll be his first.
Right. And we'll see what transpires between that. Though a situation did kind of go down with Solo and JC Mateo did come out to help him, but Big Jim arrived to the rescue, oddly enough, of Jacob Fatu. I love the Samoan bloodline within a bloodline rivalry, but also unity within other bloodline members. Same thing's happening with Naomi and Nia Jax, and also now with Jacob and Jimmy, which I think is really cool. To see Jacob and Jimmy on the aligned on the same side would be pretty odd, considering everything we've known of them from the last couple of weeks. But I mean, from the last months and years with this bloodline story. But Jimmy was never with Solo acting out this way anyway either. And Jimmy didn't forget how Solo betrayed him when, you know, things transitioned from Roman to Solo and he assumed the leadership role. But so that's going to be interesting going forward as well. LA Knight and Bronson Reed did have their match one-on-one, and they killed it literally. They practically destroyed LA Knight. It was in a disqualification, unfortunately. And looks like LA Knight's going to be having a lot on his hands going forward. Let's see. Am I missing anything before we get to the real good stuff? I don't think I am.
Oh, Damian Priest was backstage interacting with our
True. Damian Priest, yes, because of course my friend was so rudely interrupted for his match, didn't even get to the ring. This is the last time I'm saying it, I promise, guys. Didn't even get to the ring, didn't play the theme song, didn't even get to do his entrance, and didn't even get to have a match, period. And you know, that's what we've been warranting every week and, you know, advocating for every week. That's what we look forward to seeing. But we did not. However, R-Truth did attack Kit Wilson, who was said to be the opponent of Aleister Black, which then led to Aleister Black being very upset and deterred by what had happened, and he confronted Truth backstage, which then led to somebody coming into Truth's defense, and that was Damian Priest, which I really thought was cool. I love that they rekindled that relationship because Truth liked Damian. Truth always loved Damian. Damian always admitted he liked Truth too, as much as he didn't want to admit it while he was with the Judgment Day. But I think those two genuinely really have a great connection together. However, going forward, not sure what that's going to mean, especially being now that this is a different kind of R-Truth. And speaking of R-Truth, shall we do it? Shall we get into it?
Yeah.
Let's just get into the moment that everybody's really talking about, which was the ending. The ending that pretty much felt like an alternate universe. It was John Cena standing over CM Punk, sitting over CM Punk while laid out on a table after defeating R-Truth via disqualification and hitting R-Truth to win the match with the title. John Cena then proceeds to jump R-Truth. CM Punk comes out to save him. He goes into the ring, attitude adjustment onto a table, lays him out, and then proceeds to sit on the top corner rope of the ring and proceeds to proclaim his own pipe bomb in reverse. Basically the same thing that CM Punk did back in 2011 until now. Your thoughts, Courtney, on the way that all went down, and what did this feel like to you? What does this mean for you, especially now that Cena has officially established himself as the real truth teller? You know, the truth shall set you free in many different ways, but John Cena literally had that crowd going up and down, over and above, whether they were cheering or booing. He literally flipped the crowd a bunch of times in the night once again to prove his point. How do we feel about this version of Cena's pipe bomb? And what do we feel about the things that he said?
It's wild. And as I mentioned earlier, it's wild they did it on the week before the anniversary of CM Punk's pipe bomb. That is insane. And right before Night of Champions, which is completely bizarre. And also with that too, John wasn't wrong in the pipe bomb. He was not wrong. I mean, I can't really argue with that one because maybe this is kind of like a get back and revenge on what Punk and everybody said about him from years ago when he first started. So it's kind of like a little bit of payback and saying his own version of the truth. And really, and just seeing CM Punk laid out, unconscious. That's the same way CM Punk did it when John was that way. But John got back up and he listened to it. So it's just, oh my goodness. And it's not posted on WWE socials, but it is popping up on socials right now. His pipe bomb. And it's just so crazy to see that. But I think it's going to get you hyped for SmackDown next week because it's in Saudi. I'm very curious on what the rebuttal CM Punk is going to have for next week. Also, I would not be shocked if John made an appearance on Monday night. I would not be shocked if he did for Netflix.
Very true. Very, very true. All good points. All facts that were spit by the 17 and unseen goated WWE Undisputed Champion. It sounded like I believe someone said it here, but it sounded like he had been waiting to say this for years. For years. It literally was 2011 in reverse. And now let me pose this to you guys. I don't know who had the video, and I can't find it just yet. I've been trying to find it for a couple of days now, but I ran into a video that pretty much explains what's going on with John Cena and why he is this way. Now, hear me out, guys. A lot of people might not be fond of this story, but if you're a fan of wrestling and the way storytelling and the way it should be told, you'll understand where I'm going with this. I saw a video that made so much sense to me the other day in regards to John Cena being this way and how this happened. Because as Jeffrey said, it was 2011 in reverse. And I said it earlier in the watch along, I feel like this is an alternate universe. And the reason why I feel that way is because it is. We are literally looking at an alternate universe in which Cena's the heel, CM Punk's the face, Cena's the heel, Randy Orton's the face, Cena's the heel, Rock is heel, turning on a good guy like Cody, who's a face. You know what I mean? Like Cena coming in and taking the spot at Elimination Chamber saying that I'm going to enter the Elimination Chamber because I don't need to qualify. I'm just going to do it. Then he proceeds to do what he did in Elimination Chamber, answers now to the final boss, The Rock, and then proceeds to turn on Cody, turn on the fans, turn on everything that he stood for, and become something else. And Cena, I feel like Cena, I feel like the Cena that we're looking at isn't the Cena that he is. You follow? No, I need you guys to follow down this rabbit hole with me, okay? Cena is like this because, ready for it? Everybody ready? Give me drum rolls in the chat, y'all. Are you guys ready? Perk your ears up a little closer to the speaker so you can hear me. I feel personally, and especially after seeing this video, I'm like, I thought to myself, you ever watch a video and you're like, oh my God, I was just thinking this. I'm not the only one who thinks this. Oh my God. Right? I think that John Cena is still stuck in a Firefly Funhouse. I think this can lead to a potential result of long-term storytelling where Uncle Howdy just pretty much rights the wrong of the bizarro world of Cena and what Bray did to him in the original Firefly Funhouse match. because it felt like it didn't make sense. Kind of like what tonight felt like. It felt like a Thanos snap moment. You know what I mean? I feel like this could potentially lead to something where Uncle Howdy frees Cena in time before his retirement for Cena to see the light and not ruin wrestling and do the right thing to save himself before he destroys everything he worked so hard to build. I think that Uncle Howdy is a catalyst for reawakening Cena and reviving Cena back to his old self. For some reason, I feel like that it's Uncle Howdy's undoing of what Bray did. Because Bray always wanted people to see the true Cena. Bray's thing was, you're a liar, you're a fraud, and one day people are going to see you for what you are. And look at what we're looking at right now, this whole year. Everything that he's gone up against. Everything that he has stood for, the hustle, loyalty, respect, the friendship, the fans, the promos, acknowledging the hard workers in the room. Like, the character Cena himself is not really Cena. This is Cena stuck still in the Firefly Funhouse. Now, if you guys as wrestling fans, as true storytelling wrestling fans, y'all remember what Bray Wyatt posted about how he felt about wrestling and what wrestling means. It's literally an escape. It's literally something that's got to be out the box because it's bigger than ourselves. It's bigger than even these superstars. It's just an energy. It's a universe, literally. So that's why that's what I think is transpiring currently in this moment, and why it feels like we're in a loop, because Cena keeps doing the same thing after his return. And he just keeps doing the same thing, the same result. He keeps low blowing everybody. He keeps hitting everybody with a title belt. He keeps disqualifying himself. He's just ruining everything. And the only way that could possibly be to make it right would be for Uncle Howdy to right the wrong of what Bray started and to truly show Cena's colors. Because Uncle Howdy's all about bringing you back to who you really are. Bray wanted to show Cena that you're not perfect and you're not this and you're not that. Like, you're an act. Uncle Howdy is about embracing your true self and reveling in what you are. So could that mean something for Cena later going forward, where Cena flips and realizes the error of his ways, and then at the very last match, whoever that contender is, and I'm not saying Uncle Howdy's going to be the final be all end all. I don't think he should. I think he should be one of the last, though, that turns Cena back to Cena. So we see him that one last time, and then we see him put that next champion over, whoever that person will be. That's where I stand with that. And I know I said a lot, but that's my theory. And I saw that video and I'm literally sticking to it, because it's like, yeah, that I would love that. That would be amazing. So, yeah, like I think that's something that, you know, I like to think a little bit outside of the box. I like the mystical thing. I want to bring back that kind of element. And I think it would be perfect for Uncle Howdy as well, because you get him back in the mix and you don't even have to put the title on the line. Don't even bother doing that. Like if Cena runs into Howdy before he retires or before he's done, it needs to not be with the title. But then again, it should be, because it has to make sense, because it has to be that one last person to try to take him out. Mm-hmm. But Uncle Howdy should want nothing to do with that title. Let it be on the line, but it's not like he gives a shit about it, because Uncle Howdy's bigger than a title. But I think that's what it could be. And and if I'm being funny, the real last person it should be before John Cena turns back to our John Cena that we know, or we've known for the last 25 years. You want to do the right thing and not ruin wrestling, John Cena? Even though we didn't get Truth as champion, I didn't get that, as much as I wanted that, because y'all tried to ruin it and y'all tried not to re-sign this man's contract, and now we're here pivoting to another direction. But if that didn't happen, I would be expecting somebody like Joe Hendry to be next in line. You have John Cena put Joe Hendry over as his final match, and you get a new WWE undisputed champion, and it's Joe Hendry. Like, I'm just saying, like there's any other name you could think of. And Joe Hendry has openly expressed that John Cena is his dream match. Randy was just the beginning. If John Cena goes back to being himself and puts over Joe Hendry as his retirement match, can you imagine how big that would be? How great that would be and how fulfilling that would be? I think it would be perfect. I think it would be such a well-written story to the point where you saw Cena become something he wasn't, ruin wrestling for a little bit, come back to himself, and then do the right thing before he goes out into the sunset. I think that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. So make sure we refer to this date and video. I know the date on here is wrong. It says 6/13. It's not. It's the 20th. But quote me now from 11:24 p.m. on Friday night, June 20th. Refer back to this video after we see this year, after we see what the rest of this story turns into. That's how personally I would write it. Because you really want to mess with the fans. You really want to give them something good and what they want. I would love that. I would love that. Dylan, if you're finding this, you know what to do. But think about that. The pop for Joe Hendry. Like, if the pop for Joe Hendry against Randy Orton at Mania was insane. Cena in the ring. And it'll be like a passing of the torch moment because he'll finally see the error in his ways this year, that it was wrong that he sold his soul, and it went against the fans and everything like that. I think that's something that would be cool. Just saying. Yeah. I'm not going to say full Batista, but, just next time, don't cut off my boy's match. That's it. That's all I care about. Don't cut off my boy's match. But any other thoughts, Courtney, do you have for us before we get out of here in regards to SmackDown tonight or in regards to next week for SmackDown in Saudi Arabia?
You just pretty much said everything. It was like I didn't even need to say anything. I'm just ready for next Friday in Saudi. Yeah, it's gonna be a fun
I got really excited on that one, only because when I get into my rabbit holes,
yep.
I go crazy with
that's how I feel when it's Wednesdays. I'm in my little rabbit hole doing fun fantasy bookings, and I'm just like, this could really happen.
You know what to do, Trips. You know what to do. Yeah, but well, that was a quick post show. That was pretty good. And that was a great watch along. Courtney, thank you again, of course, as always, for joining us. We always love having you here. Can you please let the good people know where they can find you before we send them off nighty-night and tuck them in?
Yeah, I mean, earlier I said it on WWT Live, but I will say it again because the people can find me chirping sporadically on WWT in any way I can, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. I mean, I try to come on any ways I can because all of us schedules are busy, but we try to entertain all of you. Wednesdays, you know where to find me. Timeless Elite Wednesdays, not CEO Wednesdays. It's Timeless Elite Wednesday. We will be in Seattle in the Pacific Northwest, Seattle, Washington. So there's going to be a lot happening there, and just continuing the road to All In Texas. That's pretty much that. And also having a lot of fun with fantasy bookings during Timeless Elite because there's a lot of interesting theories that I have.
Fantastic.
So on that, I would also follow me on my socials at CourtneyNJ11. Got content coming in. I got content coming in from 90s Wrestling Con. Please make sure to follow ISPW Wrestling because we got a lot planned in the summer. Yours truly, she's on the commentary side, so we'll see what happens next in the adventures. And yeah, it's gonna be a hot summer this year.
Yes.
So it's a very hot summer. Oh, and I stand by my word. I don't care what Councilman says. Dominic Mysterio is not the greatest Intercontinental Champion. I said what I said.
Wait, who'd you say?
Dominic Mysterio is not the greatest IC champion. I said what I said.
Stirring the pot up. I love it. Love it.
No, it was actually the Padres that said he was the greatest IC. I was like, no, he's not the greatest IC.
He's one of them.
He's one of them.
He's on somebody's Mount Rushmore.
He's not the greatest.
No, he's not. He's not the greatest, but he's one of them. But he's the greatest luchador to never wear a mask.
Well, tell that to all the other luchadors. Like, tell that to everybody that watches lucha.
You're absolutely right. That's awesome. So make sure you guys check out everything Courtney's got going on. Support my WWT sis for real. She gets things done. She is the timeless elite, and you never know what she might be popping up with because she's always got the scoop, especially when it comes to fake TK and AEW. You guys can find me here Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays, sometimes. Lately, I know I've been a little quiet. It's been very, very busy, life and all that, the usual. But Fridays, you could definitely catch me on the Honey Night Smackdown watch along, as well as Kayfabe podcast every week with the fellas. Still got some things going on. Reunited with the boys after a week. It felt like forever. But I will definitely be making my way back to being more present for sure. Just trying to handle some things. Finally got the logo done. Shout outs to my friend Justin and my coworker Justin as well, who did such an amazing job on my logo. Can't wait for you guys to see like the stuff that I'm going to be cooking up with it. And yeah, so it's going to be really fun summer going into everything. What else do I got going on? Wrestling with Honey podcast, wrestlingwithhoney.com coming at you going into 2026. So a lot in the works, a lot, going on, and trying to think. Oh, Wrestling with Honey on all the socials. Wrestling with Honey, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok as well. Instagram and just not Twitter. I'm still working on it. I know Patch has been getting on me about it, but I need to do my Twitter stuff. I know, I get it. But yeah, thank you guys so much for joining us. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Amanatu, Jeffrey, Boza, Jay Hendry, Mr. Nebin, even you with your negativity. We hope that you find the error of your ways. And Amanatu, Gas Mask, Mag Mangum, everybody in the chat, Papa Honey, love you guys so much. Pachu, Boza, I think I said Boza already. Danny Unchained, great having you. Cindy, thanks for popping in, Mama, as always. Did I say Amanatu? Yes, Maria, I saw you as well. You guys were so much fun tonight. Thank you guys so much for hearing us out this evening. We had a lot of cool topics to cover. Can't wait to see what happens going forward, guys, because there's just now we have wrestling 7 days a week. It's like, what are we gonna do? 7 days a week of wrestling, man. It's like when we thought we couldn't get enough, now we're getting it every damn day. There's always something new. So make sure you guys stay tuned for all of it. Shout outs to the crew at WWT, Boss Lady TK said, Jacob, Professor, did say Will and Dion, of course, because they are part of that panel too as well, even though I said Kayfabe podcast. But yeah, love you all. Make sure you guys follow them, guys, to check out all the stuff they got going on. Happy belated birthday to the mayor of Vice City, said. Shout outs to you. Hope you're having a phenomenal weekend for your birthday. And we'll see you guys next week. Honey Night Smackdown Watch Along will be resuming, and we got a big night ahead of us because it will be Riyadh, Saudi Arabia, and all the belts will be on the line. So make sure you guys stay tuned and check all of that out, and we'll see you guys next week. That is the Timeless Elite. I am the Sweetest Oos, and this was the Honey Night Smackdown Watch Along as part of Women's Wrestling Talk, the #1 Women's Wrestling Network.
Thanks for joining WWT. Don't forget to like us on all social media platforms at wwtalkpod. Like and subscribe on all video and audio platforms like yesterday, my G. And check out our website at wwtalkpod.com. Thanks for watching Women's Wrestling Talk, the #1 women's wrestling network on the planet.